Hey, welcome back. Glad to see you. Hello, friends, family, traders, and of course, everyone else. I'm glad you can make it. We're glad you can make it. You're at the right place at the right time. And yes, we've saved you a front row seat. This is Opening Call. He's Speed Racer. I'm Racer X. So let's get ready for a great day. Be part of the Topstep team. Participate. Be part of this community on Topstep chat. Let's say hello to everybody's friend, our trading mentor, very own man with the plan, the market guru, John, a.k.a. the Hoagland. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, Racer X. It's good to see you. Just wondering what Spritel and Chim Chim are up to this morning. Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's the Opening Call, Tuesday, September the 24th. It's great to be with everybody. Top of the chat, I see Yabbersmack, Eddie's Bong, Command, Pete, Dan Trader, Ezra, Nick Nichols, John Jones, Mad Lucky, Mike, Trader Graves, JT, and Frizu. It's great to see all of you and great to be with each and every one of you. Happy Tuesday. I'm on a NyQuil hangover this morning, so I might be a little bit slow, but glad to be here with everybody. We're going to see what we can find out. As always, our focus is accurate context, good risk management, and remaining patient in our trading. Eddie, it's great to see you. How are you feeling this morning?
You know, a little better. I was having some vision issues, I think, with these monitors. So Gabe said, hey, get some of those glasses that cut that blue light out. So I got some of those coming today. Hopefully they get here early, and I will start wearing those. Yeah, a lot of monitors here and a lot of time behind this computer. And if that happens to you, step away, walk away. We don't want this happening to you either. But otherwise, let's get to the news here. We had the U.S. stock futures pointing higher after comments from Fed officials regarding the big rate cut driving up equities on Wall Street in the prior session. Now, the Dow up 0.1%, S&P pretty much unchanged. NASDAQ futures up 0.2%. The 30 stock Dow benchmark S&P 500, and the NASDAQ composite all gained yesterday as investors were in support of the Fed's outsized 50 basis point rate reduction last week. Now, Fed officials, including Neil Cash-and-Carry, Raphael Bostic, and Goolsbee, all back the move that argued for further slashes in the borrowing costs this year. Meanwhile, new data showed that U.S. business activity held steady in September, and average prices for goods and services climbed at the fastest pace in a half a year. Now, the figures, along with the release of the latest personal consumption expenditures price index, it's one of the Fed's preferred inflation gauges, could provide a glimpse into what we're going to be doing later. Now, Bostic was supposed to be speaking here top of the hour. We had some numbers that did come out. I'm not really showing too much as far as importance from Bowman. Yeah, yes, Bowman. But anyway, there are some comments coming here. I will post those in the chat as we are moving along. So, statements with Bowman coming last week favored a quarter point drawdown that was due to concerns that a bigger reduction would be misrepresented by the public. Now, Michelle Bowman, she says core inflation uncomfortably above the 2% target with the upside risks given ongoing growth in spending and wages. So Michelle is still speaking here. We'll get those out as soon as we can. But Johnny, what do you have here?
All right. Well, thanks for that, Eddie, and letting us know a little bit about what Bowman's talking about. There are a couple of other economic numbers that just came out here at 8 o'clock with the Case-Shiller and FHFA housing numbers coming out here. Just getting to them here. The Case-Shiller numbers came out as expected. They were looking for 5.9%. That's exactly what it came out at. As far as the FHFA housing price index, they were looking for a plus 0.2%. That came out a little bit lower than expected at 0.1%. 9 o'clock this morning, we're looking for consumer confidence, or lack of consumer confidence is what we used to call it on the trading floor. The Richmond Fed Composite Index is also due out. There is a 2-year note auction at noon, and that's going to do it for the day until the API crude inventory numbers come out about 3:30 this afternoon. So not a lot of huge stuff on the known economic calendar here this morning. We've got the VIX here right at 16. It was 16.41 at this time yesterday. The dollar index 100.73. It was at 101 at this point yesterday. And the yield on the 10-year a little bit higher this morning at 3.8%. It was 3.67% yesterday. That's what we've got as far as the economic numbers so far this morning. Eddie, dude, where is your crude?
Well, you know what? I was watching crude here, and we broke the 72s. 72 here. Top of the day, top of the morning with the crude, 72.36. And we had just made that high here. We're tagging that high here right now. And watching the tilt earlier this morning, it has been very high on the long aspect. 70% long here. It's been holding around that area. So we are looking on crude. Crude prices advanced today, boosted by the monetary stimulus from top importer China, as well as escalating tensions in the Middle East. Brent climbed 1.2%, and we did see the WTI 1.4 better now. China's broad stimulus measures boosted hopes of expanding demand for crude from the world's largest importer. All right, so that is what we've got with the news. And of course, anything that hits the wire, eyes on the prize, bring that out as soon as we can. And you as a listener and watcher here, if you see anything coming off the wire, off your wire of importance, by all means, share it in the chat. We work as a team here, and we move forward as a team. So let's get to our tip of the week. You make the call. And there it is. There it is. James got it for us there. Risk management. Oh, risk management. You know what? It is so very important here. Risk reward ratio. What I'm going to talk about here. Potential risk of a trade to its potential reward. Now, traders use this to evaluate the viability of a trade before entering. This is what you should be doing. Some of the common ratios that we do use often aim at the 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, meaning the potential reward is 2 or 3 times greater than the potential risk. So definitely you want to work your risk management every day. That's the best. It's going to keep you moving forward and not blow your account. Charlie, what do you got?
Yeah, risk management comes in a lot of layers. Eddie was just talking about a very specific, trade by trade risk management technique or goal, if you will. Then there's the daily risk management where, you find yourself up $1,000. Part of that risk management is going to ensure that you finish that day a plus player. Maybe you only risk 50% of that. Then there's the overall account risk management. How much of that account are you willing to risk before kind of stepping back and re-looking at the way you're looking at the markets. And, another thing, especially these days with the cold and flu season, are you really feeling up to actually putting risk on and taking trades? All part of risk management. And that's our main job here, is making sure you're managing risk, because as we always say here, always trade for tomorrow. And if you use up all your risk today, you're out of the party tomorrow. And nobody wants that for any of us. So make sure you always think about risk management. One of the things we say every day.
Yes.
Context,
management is so very important.
And patience.
I'm sorry, Johnny. Yes, it is. Manage your account, manage yourself. All right. Both of them coincide here. So, hey, just before we get into the charts, I want to mention that today, the 24th of September, 1:00 p.m. Central Time, we've got the pioneer of the anchored VWAP, Brian Shannon, going to be with us. He's going to be coming on to discuss how he uses the indicator and how it's impacted his trading. Make sure you've got ink in your pen, your pencils are sharpened, your favorite crayon, whatever you're going to use. Take notes today, 1 p.m. Central Time. All right, let's get busy and let's get to Johnny's charts. Johnny, what do you got for us today?
All right. Well, rollover officially is over. We lost over $500,000 in open interest as those expired and settled in cash yesterday. Now we're going to be able to start to depend a little bit more on volume and open interest moving forward. Again, it's very difficult today to do so. But again, where is the market? What is the market trying to do, and how good of a job is it doing in going in that direction? Obviously, we've got a short time rally that seems to be still in place. We're up against all-time highs. How good of a job is the market doing up here? Yesterday, surprisingly low volume in futures yesterday. It was very kind of eerie, very narrow ranges, just kind of a quiet day. The market just digesting everything that's come up to this point, and there is more data due out later on in the week. A lot of folks, of course, will be watching those PCE numbers at the end of the day, as well as the GDP numbers on Thursday. So it always seems we're looking forward to some sort of new data in these markets, and of course, that is always going to remain true. So it seems as though yesterday, with a very narrow range, kind of second day in a rangy area, the market just kind of settled in and just digested the current pricing. I think that's probably a good thing. We've come a long way in a short period of time. The little digestion does a good job of evening out inventories in longer time frames and shorter time frames. What are we looking for today? Let's take a look. All right. So yesterday, again, a very small range. The range was about 23.5 points. One of the smallest ranges that I can remember in recent history. Very rotational. We looked higher, we looked lower, we looked back higher, we looked back lower, we looked back higher. In the overnight inventory is looking a little bit to the long side, looking like it's going to be giving us a chance to open with a gap above the high of the range from yesterday, which is 57.84 half. We open with the gap, we can't close the gap. I would look for this market to start to look towards that 5,800 big fat round number. I know a lot of folks are talking about that number, and we're looking for a potential new all-time high. I would love to see that in the regular trading hour session on some decent volume and have been an increase in open interest, so we can keep this party to the upside moving. As long as there's no bad news, what do these markets have a tendency to do? They have a tendency to grind to the upside. Hopefully, with everything going on in the world today, we won't see any new bad news. And of course, we're always hoping and praying for that. So the profile yesterday was a normal variation, neutral day. The point of control very centrally located. This market used a lot of its ability to facilitate trade yesterday. It would make sense for price to try to auction, to probe to different levels, to different areas, to try and find more trade facilitation. Where is the volume going to be? Right now, it seems to be rejecting that volume from yesterday. And again, with the gap open, the gap kind of gives us the opportunity. If we can't close that gap, and this is a loose rule, you can't close the gap, the session gap relatively early. We're looking for opportunities in the direction of the gap which would have us looking to see this market moving higher. Of course, coming back into range and back inside value, which we're looking at a value high of approximately 57.78.5. We get back down below that level, that could bring value acceptance. You could bring price back down to 57.68 approximately. So we're just watching to see if we reject range and value from yesterday to the upside for some continuation, or if we fail to do that, come back into range, back into value, and back into balance. Take a look at the NASDAQ now. The NASDAQ, a very similar situation, but a lot different, right? I mean, we're so far off the all-time highs in the NASDAQ here. NASDAQ has been lagging, of course, behind the S&Ps and the Dow, but it seems to be somewhat idling here up against our weekly kickoff high. That was last week's weekly kickoff high. Also, when we took a look within about 3 points of it last Thursday, I guess that was. And we're still kind of idling in that area. I feel like these markets are somewhat idling. I think they are kind of seeking new information, new impetus to push price one direction or another. Give me 1 second. Forgive me a second here. I apologize. We're still trying to get a breakout above this weekly kickoff level so we can get another continuation, perhaps to start to look towards those all-time highs. I know, everybody with a 401k or stocks would really appreciate that, of course. And again, we lost about 62,000 in open interest. That is the end of all rollovers for the September 2024 contract. Will be able to look a lot more closely and depend a little bit more on the open interest and volume information moving forward again until next rollover. So blessings on us all for that. Take a look at the 30-minute chart here. Okay, so overnight inventory, a little bit to the long side. Again, very similar to the S&Ps, giving us a chance to open with a little bit of a session gap. A session gap close would take us back to a kind of a weak high here in the profile, but that would take us, a gap close would take us down to 20,126.75. But again, very loose gap rules are if we open with a session gap and we can't close that session gap relatively early, yes, a subjective term, then we look for opportunities for continuation, possibly to the upside. And we are looking at, again, weekly kickoff high in the S&Ps just above. We're looking at weekly kickoff high in the NASDAQ just above. It was, again, from last week, had a nice opportunity relatively close to that zone for that weekly kickoff high last week for a potential short. We don't know what's going to happen if it gets there again. Just make sure you're paying close attention and you're peaked for an opportunity if we do get up to that level, because it's an important level as it was proven already last week. If the profile yesterday, normal variation, very narrow range. Again, very, very strangely quiet as far as volume and range is concerned yesterday in the NASDAQ as well. It's only a 108-point range. We see 100-point ranges sometimes in minutes. It was all day yesterday that took 100 points that created that 100-point range. The market seems to be idling, seems to be looking for new information. As the market waits, it always does get new information. And just kind of keep in mind, with no bad news, there is that tendency for the equities to continue to grind to the upside. Let's take a look at crude oil now. Already growing some legs to the upside this morning. We know in the longer time frame, the market is in a downtrend. We are in a contrary rally here. The short time frame uptrend seems to be continuing here. We're seeing some decent volume this morning. Yesterday, we added 9,800 in open interest to the short side. I think we finally found some naysayers here, and those naysayers are probably the ones that are the first ones that are bailing out of those shorts today. We've got weekly kickoff 72.60 even. That's going to be a pivotal level for us. If we can accept above it, that could kind of be the beginning of a market state break in longer time frame. be careful up at that level. We'll see if we can get some opportunities there today. Take a look at the 30-minute chart. We're finally looking like we are trying to fill this gap that we've been kind of up against for the last week or so. Look at overnight inventory is extremely long. The market just opened up. It looks as though it left the opening range at the low of the regular trading hour session, leaving a gap above yesterday's range. To close the gap to yesterday's range takes us down to 71.081. 081, yes, 081. And if we can't close that gap, again, I know it's a general rule, it's subjective. If we can't close that gap relatively early, I will look for this market to finish closing this gap and testing to weekly kickoff high 72.60, and then taking another look at what price action does there. We see, we can see relatively simply higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We are still in that trend to the upside. You'll try not to fight it. Watch and see what happens up at 52.60. That gap close in 52.60. This whole little area up here, the gap close is at 72.49. So we got an 11 tick area or range there. To be really trying to pay attention is as to what might happen at that level. Yesterday we added all that open interest on a pretty good push to the downside. Where did that downside trade to? It traded to the point of control from the 18th of September, right down to it. Didn't find anything to do down there, and then turned right back around, and we've been rallying ever since, coming off of that very visual naked point of control down there. Let's take a look now at gold, which is going to be a fascinating market for us today. Unfortunately, in the overnight, we got our first real test of the weekly kickoff high at 26.65 even. We know we've seen, over and over again, the market is in a longer time frame uptrend, and that uptrend is seemingly going to be continuing for the foreseeable future. Yeah, day before yesterday, Friday, we added a whole bunch of interest. Yesterday, we added 3,600 in open interest, indicating that buying is still coming into this market. It might be getting a little bit expensive right now. We're starting to see volume kind of falling off over the last couple of sessions, although volume today looks like it might actually be really, really kind of tasty. Well, we are at an important inflection level. Don't forget, 26.65, weekly kickoff high. It is in play. Volume slowing a little bit as price goes higher, but we're still adding open interest. A little conflicting information there. So the market, here's yesterday. Okay, we added a member of more open interest. We've got value and range overlapping to higher, value outright higher. Overnight, we had a very volatile overnight session. It was right around midnight is when we tested up to that 26.65 even weekly kickoff high. And boy, the buyers sure backed off. Sellers took over, and it looks like we're heading back towards that level for another test of it. Keep an eye on that 26.65 level today. If we fail at it, we could see this market pull significantly back, similar to what it did earlier today about midnight. If we accept above it, watch for continuation. See if you see time, see if you see momentum, volume, all of those things that say, hey, this thing is likely to keep going. If we do get up to that 26.65 level. The profile yesterday was a normal variation day yesterday, almost a P shape, but that's not supported by a loss in open interest. 4 days in a row now, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, we've had negative delta in gold. That indicates longer time frame buyers, supported by increases in open interest. Be careful shorting this. Although, when I say that, usually there's things never go in a straight line. But, I think the market is telling us that it is attempting to continue to move higher until it doesn't. Take a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen. Stay humble, grateful, creative, and centered in your trading today. And by all means, pray for peace and pray for all of us. Let's see what these markets have in store for us today.
All right, Johnny. Johnny, I hope you feel better. Hey,
Thanks, buddy.
at the door, star of Market Clubhouse, trying to bounce back from a red day in the trading combine. Yes, the voice that the golden chords. We got Rips with us today. Hello, Rips.
What's up? How you doing there, Eddie? How's it going, John? Good to see you
What's
both.
up, man? It's
Another beautiful day in the markets today. Looks like we are going to have better opportunities than yesterday. Yesterday was quite the doozy in the market here. I think I am sharing my. There we go. I'm looking for us to hold this rebalancing above 131 here in the NQ. I really want to see if we can actually get up and above 168 today. We are showing a lot of strength right now. We had a lot of liquidity entertained underneath the VWAP here in the both the S&P and the NASDAQ. So we are looking at equities opening up pretty firm and strong up and to the right here. So if we do actually have this containing itself to the upside and holding this price action push, we could be in for a very largely green day today after we've had so much consolidation yesterday. Yesterday was a very difficult for trading day for myself, and I know a lot of traders out there were struggling with it. Today, we're going to be trying something different here on the program. I'm going to be trading on Topstep X and seeing how we fare on that platform. So super excited about that, and I hope that everybody out there is going to have an extremely profitable day. To the downside, I am looking for 82s to trade out. If we do trade below 82, the target to the downside is going to be all the way down there at 20,012. So pretty standard range that I'm looking for here off the open is to hold above 131, entertaining above 168. If we do get that and we do tag above that and we actually hold, there's a good chance that we could see a big rally today. If we go up to that level, exchange liquidity, come right back down, there's a chance we're going to shuffle around back in balance where you see the volume profile sticking out right here. So a lot of different opportunities today in the market. I'm going to be watching the Mag 7 for clues. We do have a lot of news that's going to be coming out today that will be moving the market. We have a bond auction in the afternoon. We have the consumer confidence coming out at 9 a.m. Central Time. So a lot of things are going to be moving and shaking the market. Let's keep our wits about us and look for good setups today. I'm excited for today. John, what are you seeing in the markets for today?
Well, in the equities, I'm kind of looking at them with those narrow ranges we saw yesterday. I see a lot of idling seemingly coming into the market. And we had last week's weekly kickoff high at 20,606. Last week's high was 20,603. I'm really looking forward to an opportunity to see if there's any kind of breakout activity and continuation above that level, or a failure as it did last week for another pushback to the downside against that level. Gold is another market that has been fascinating for me lately. We've got the 2665 weekly kickoff high that's been there for a couple of weeks, tested in the overnight session. I'm looking forward to seeing that market get tested in the overnight session, in the regular trading hour session today. And been a little under the weather, Rips. I got a nice NyQuil hangover. So
oh my,
I'm going to be very cautious in anything I'm doing today.
Well, I love that. We do have 2 minutes now until the open. We did just see those algorithms coming on into the market, doing a couple of exchanges here. So I'm probably going to sit idly by, letting those first 2 to 5 minutes play out before I jump into a trade. But as I said earlier, I'm looking for key specific levels to either hold or break, and then kind of take the reaction off of that for some quick scalps. But I see that we have Dakota coming in here. I'm sure that Dakota himself is ready to nail the market
Star
today
of
as well.
Slow markets. Yes, recently had 5 XFAs transferred to live, trying to bounce back from a red day in the trading combine. Hello, Dakota.
Oh, that's 5.
Whoa, Dakota.
Every day.
Dakota.
Oh, that's 10.
Dakota.
All right, let's get our 41 days, 16 hours, 31 minutes, and 7 seconds for the election in the gate. I'm going to pass this to Andre, and Andre is taking over. Hey, Andre.
Hey, Eddie, you nailed that countdown till the election. Very well done. Welcome, everybody, to Topstep TV. Dakota pointing to his mic as if it's not his fault. Anyways, welcome to Topstep TV, everybody. This is Fast Markets. We got Rips in the house, got Dakota in the house. Hoag's back there. Just played hurt today. It's absolute animal. Rips, what's happening, my man?
Just another day in the markets. I'm going to be trading on my Topstep X Express funded account today. See how we can do on that. I'm going to start attacking with the micros and see how it fares. This is the first time I've ever traded Topstep X XFA, so it's going to be an interesting day to say the least.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Micros. All right. Like Hoag was saying, the opening call very volatile last night. China came in with a lot of stimulus measures to, I guess, stimulate their economy. So big sell-off about 2.5 hours ago. Looking at the equities, last trade in the equities 57.85, and I believe we are open right now.
That's
It's
right.
Tuesday, everybody. Let's get that money. Let's go to Hogue. Hogue, how you feeling, first of all? And second of all, what are you seeing in this open?
I'm doing all right. You get a nice NyQuil hangover here. I'm going to focus here on the S&Ps, at least for now. So we were unable to open with a gap. All right. Well, that's one data set there. Trying to stay patient. 1, 2, 3, day 4 in basically this area of balance here. I was talking to Rips earlier, feeling like these markets are really just kind of idling here, looking for new information with the S&Ps up near their all-time highs. You can see that here. Here's the all-time high up here. We've got the NASDAQ nowhere near all-time highs. Everything is just kind of hovering below weekly kickoff highs here. We got 5,800 in the S&Ps. We got 20,206 in the NASDAQ. Not really looking for too much on the open here. Opening ranges, we've got some pretty substantial opening ranges, 7 points in the S&Ps. Taking a look below the opening ranges here first. Both of the S&P and the NASDAQ have taken out the low of the opening range. Looks like the Dow is about to take out the high of the opening range. Things are looking like this to me, just for probably a bunch of different reasons. Everything seems a little wacky. I'm going to be patient and look for better trade locations as the day goes on.
Okay.
Thanks, Hogue, man. Feel better, buddy. Hey, Tess.
Oh, there he is.
Mr.
There he
Dakota.
There
Get some
it
rest,
is.
Hogue.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks,
Hogue.
guys.
Yeah, later, Hogue.
How to open
So
up?
I'm actually trying to attack this opening range, looking for a bounce here at the
Nice.
VWAP and the NASDAQ. Right now, unsuccessfully, we are just drawing down after we touch that liquidity above 150 there. So seeing if we can actually get anything forming up here at the VWAP that I can start to attack here.
Good.
And looking for a little bit of a bounce. Right now, the S&Ps are trying to bounce here as well. So let's see if we can capture that or not.
Sweet. All right. What's behind Dakota today? Dakota, I see you got a bull behind you. Buy every dip or what?
Buy every dip.
I like
Over the
that
summer.
too.
In all seriousness, yeah? You guys are both bullish today?
Yeah. See, in all seriousness, yes. I have an hourly chart open, and if we start breaking above 200, I think this thing's off to the races to like the 500, 600s.
Yeah, I'm trying to attack this again. We bounced right off the VWAP there, so I'm trying to get back in. See if we can resuscitate this move back up to the top side here.
Nice.
Hey, for crude traders today, and we hit that 72 level. Earlier today on the tilt, we had 70% plus long, and right now it's cooled off big time. As we can see that sellers are back in here, but topping out those 72s. Haven't seen that in a while.
$72. Yes, indeed.
72.40 top here in the crude.
Okay. BQID. Showing on tilt just yet.
Are you long the NASDAQ, Rips?
Yep. Long MNQ right now, looking for this to build some liquidity back above the VWAP here.
That level? What's your level there, Rip?
108 is the VWAP.
That's where you're long from?
Yep. Looks like I'm not sure how to read the platform yet, but I'll get back to you on that once I'm out of this trade.
Okay.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Sellers coming in here in NQ and S&Ps. Let's ready to spoos. 57.78. Man, we've looked at these prices for quite some time right now. Hogue's been saying for about 4 days. Volume profile has just been getting wider or fatter and fatter and fatter. Very much the same price has been traded for the last 4 days or so. And MP will be joining us here shortly. We've got the house account open. Looking for some
I'm
trades.
long NASDAQ as well.
Cool.
Nice. Love it.
What price?
109. 110.
110. All right.
110.
Oh, guess who that is?
Ding dong.
Hello.
Morning.
Hello.
What's up,
Good
MP?
morning.
What up? Bring along with you guys. 5 lots.
Cool.
Sorry.
Oh,
I got 09.
good.
Yeah. I heard you guys
Have a party.
talking. Mike, get me in, coach. And the next thing you know, I'm like, just get yourself in right now. Let them know when you're in. So I got it. Good call.
20,000.
Want me to put your beers in the fridge, Michael?
Yeah, can you put those on ice? We'll have those
put those in the
about
fridge
10
for you.
minutes.
Couple pops.
Okay.
Pops.
Long 50? Is that?
No, 5 right now.
Just 5, Dakota.
But I am. I do not know you guys stopped quite yet. So I would need to know that before
we put on a
Fair
50.
enough. My stop loss is going to be 83.
Ooh, that's where mine is too. How about that?
There you go.
Oh, man.
Great minds.
Yeah, this is looking like sellers are weakening up a little bit. This is where I'd really like to see the market get back up and over these 125s here.
Yeah, 125, 124.
We need to see that explosion back over 125, and then we could probably just let this thing work all the way up to 168, 170.
Ooh.
Yep, I'm adding.
Yeah, let's see if we get this blowout at 125s now. It's just a little bit of struggle on both sides here. I got to get my charts looking like yours, Dakota.
It takes a little bit of time to get used to a new platform, but once you're used to it,
Oh, yeah.
it's,
once you're used to it, I was on T4 for 30 years. No, 20 years. 20 years. 20 years on a platform. 20 years.
I
just
added
I like
some
T4.
more.
It was all right. It was a good platform.
I do.
Yeah, we're right now wrestling underneath the session VWAP of 120, so we're in between VWAPs right now. Just having a little bit of struggle getting up and over here. Market's being a little bit stubborn to the top side.
I'm going to add if we break above 21.
I like that.
Tilts.
Okay, we're long 15 from 0975. 15 long, 15 from 0975.
All right.
Man, what a great price.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah. I said Rips is looking for us to break. Rips is looking for us to break out above 25s, I believe. We break out above the
That is
25s,
right.
Rips. All right.
Yes. Break above 25s would lead us all the way above testing those 131s and then potentially hitting 168 to the top side here. So that's what we're looking out for on this trade.
Added some more.
Looking for that breakout of 121, Dakota.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this looks like it's firming a little bit here. We just need to see these stops getting popped and that continuation to the top side. Right now, very thin and choppy. I think a lot of traders are going to be waiting for that consumer confidence.
There you go.
Where's your first couple
83.
out?
I want to wait until we get up to 168 on this trade.
I would trade 20.
Target on this. My ultimate target on this is 20,500.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, we're running into a little bit of traffic here at 25. We just need to get up and over. We're running into the situation where we are losing buyers. We're losing that steam, but we just need to see some stops getting popped. And once we get up and over,
Here we go.
it should be a chain reaction of stops getting popped to the top side here.
Wow. Okay.
My stop loss is now at 96.
Good stuff, guys. You guys came sharp.
Yeah, we just need to see this price action really starting to develop above these 25s with the quickness here. I don't like how we're running out of steam and the buyers are thinning up quite a bit here, unfortunately, which I'm not a huge fan of, but we'll stick this straight out here.
Tilt in the NASDAQ, basically about 50-50.
Yeah, I can see that.
When you're looking
here
at
we go.
this and it's spinning up like that, guys, we're trading 20,125. It's spinning up
Be
like that.
slow
Is
to
there
take
any-
profits. Be slow to take profits.
Okay. I was just gonna. That's exactly what I was gonna ask. How do you start?
Yeah, we have some traffic here at 130s that we need to get through next.
Long haul
This is at
truckers. We're trading
131 level.
20,125. 20,125.
Give them the long haul truckers, man.
I
Breaker,
about
breaker.
started trucking.
Here we go
Did you-
again.
Always, man. Eddie, he should have been a trucker. In another previous life, he was a long haul trucker.
On the road again. Man.
Now, once
On the road.
again,
brother-
we're
my
running into
brother-in-law's
an
got his
issue
own
here
rig.
at 121.
Yeah, I noticed that up there when I hit the 125s.
Yeah, we're just, I mean, it's very, very low liquidity right now. I think a lot of larger institutions are waiting for that consumer confidence read that's going to be out in about 20 minutes from now. And so we just kind of have a little bit of rinsing going on as we're waiting here.
Earlier, we had Bowman talking. Bowman came in early this morning.
What else we got, Eddie?
Michelle was against the big rate hike.
Oh, Bowman.
Yeah.
Bowman.
She didn't like that at all. And I think she was the first one to non-vote since 2005. A long time ago.
All right. NASDAQ last trade, 20,011, 20,010. Right here, VWAP. S&P's last
Just
trade,
dealing with this pressure underneath the VWAP right now. Looking very, very heavy. We did have an exchange up in those 120s, and that's where I started to not like the trade so much, but I'm going to leave this thing on. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out.
Stops 93, 97, or 83s. What was it?
I'm at 83 for my stop.
Yeah, 83's fine for.
Well,
Yeah, I did
crude
not like
tilted
that
at 180.
that we saw up there.
We are about 70% short. Now, earlier today, it was riding the 70% long in crude. Now we're about 70% short.
Okay.
Tilt.
Okay, we're long 20 from 09.
I like that rejection underneath 100 there, but again, we need to see this exchange above 20s with the quickness, and that should see a lot of this price action rejecting off these lows. So
Now, that was a big league entry after we just ran liquidity at 98, 96. That was a great entry right there.
yeah, we're once again dealing with running out of buying pressure as we are moving up. Very lack of buying liquidity, buy side liquidity on this, unfortunately. We're just not seeing it show up. So I'm losing a lot of confidence in this trade currently. When we bring the auction up above 10s there, we should see buyers attacking the price, and we're just not seeing it right here and now. We are seeing a little bit of absorption on the bid side, which is nice, but there's just a lack of buyers on the tape currently. And we need to see something to induce those buyers, and that would come in the form of stops being popped, and we're just not seeing that yet.
I want to see a break through 114. 114 now.
Yeah, we are just losing steam on the buy side here. Very few buyers on this tape currently.
Pull up your Edward Jones and your.
Start buying stuff.
Yeah, a
I
lot
like
of
those SPYs.
lack of buyers here still. The point of control has moved to the 10s, and again, we still are just running that same issue where we just do not have any buyers on this tape. We're bringing the price up, and then we just lose any kind of interest from the buy side. Very, very spotty liquidity, very jumpy. They are moving the auction around quite a bit, but not a lot of liquidity being exchanged currently. I think, again, we're waiting for the bigger players to come in with that consumer confidence read, which could definitely change the entire sentiment of the market here. That is a big piece of news coming out today.
Really is.
What time's that at?
It's going to be in 17 minutes.
See if we get over these 114s.
Yeah, we're just running to the issue where we just do not have any meaningful buyers on this tape currently. The only way that I think we see buyers before the consumer confidence read is if we have stops getting popped, and I'm yet to see that on the tape.
Last trade, 20.
I'm shaving 5.
There we go. Come on, hold these 114s.
Take a little profit. See money, take money.
One of those days, Eddie. Yep. We're set about 15
You got
minutes.
that right, Andre.
Consumer confidence, top of the hour. In the meantime,
I'm
upper
looking at
left-hand
a
corner.
103.5. Previous is 103.3. See if they
Good
can
number.
skew it a bit. We also
103.
do have Richmond.
Yeah, real quick before we get to consumer confidence, also see it pinned to the top of the chat. Topstep daily levels. Make sure to have that open somewhere on your screen. Have some real estate. 4 levels. We'll be referencing them all day, as well as upper left-hand corner on the screen. You'll see hashtag fast markets. Hit us up at Topstep TV. Use the hashtag fast markets. Submit your swag, your memes, trader station setups, whatever you want to share with us. We'll turn that around to everyone in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours or so.
Oh, yeah.
Meantime, we got.
Oh, what's this?
Whoa.
What's this? Hey, don't forget, today at 1 o'clock p.m., Brian Shannon's going to be with us, pioneer of anchored VWAPs. Stick around 1 o'clock. He's going to be discussing how he uses that indicator and how it's helped his trading. 1 o'clock, Brian Shannon.
Yeah, pumped about that one.
You see anything change yet, Rips?
Still not. Just kind of some push and pull here. If we get up and over 119, the story can change. So that's the level I'm watching for. We are seeing volume slightly tick up, but I'm not seeing confidence on either side just yet. So still kind of have the same. There we go. We got some stops being popped through 120 there.
That was a rip.
We can actually see some continuation through 125. That's going to be the tell here. We are seeing some cappers into 23, absorbing that liquidity, potentially heading into 25s here. So that's definitely something to watch out for. And they are rejecting that almost immediately there.
See that? Yeah.
Trying to pick.
So again, the trigger point still being that stop pop area above 25s. If we can have buyers in control, they can really start to put the shorts in a little bit of a world of hurt if they get that area attacked. But the defense is too strong right now. Folks are front running those 25s currently.
And it's the 150, 160 level.
Oh,
What was that? Fat finger?
I got out of 5. I had my hotkeys on. My hand hit 5. Sorry.
Hey, it
I'm
happens.
sorry. Yes.
John, we were trading. We were trading the house account here. Michael Patak is trading the house account.
Yeah.
I do believe that Rips is on an XFA. So, yes.
That's correct.
Real money here.
Yeah, real money, real trades, real execution, real payouts.
Real people.
Real people, too, Eddie, believe it or not. With real hearts.
That's up for debate.
Not AI here. Not at all.
No.
Yeah, again, we're still dealing with this troubled traffic here. We need to get up and over 25s. We need to see that area pushed on, and then we need to see continuation out of the buyers once we get above that level. So
You got
it's
Are you
just
guys
this
in chat
precarious
feeling-
area where I think we're going to continue washing around pre-consumer confidence rinse.
Yeah, you guys in chat feeling this? You guys can feel the 20s. When we get us up in the 20s, 25s, it runs out of steam. But it's down there in the evens. Touched that and didn't want anything to do below 20,000.
You know, we did have
100. I mean,
we did have some
right.
steam, Michael, up into those 25s, but there was a defender at 23s with about 400 lots on the offer that kind of put a wet blanket on that party.
yeah, I saw 85 of those. So, so maybe you're seeing much deeper than I'm seeing. I know that.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. We just kind of have to be patient and wait to see if we can actually have those stops getting popped. But right now, lots of defense on the upper end of this that is not allowing us to bust on through. And I think that it's going to take that consumer confidence read for us to actually have the liquidity to push through. And at least we'll see those orders getting pulled on either side.
Number 11 minutes.
Are we long 15 still?
Long 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah, every single day I have a hotkey screw up. It's kind of fun.
That's the thing about hotkeys. They are hot.
They're hot. And every day I spill coffee on myself every single day. So I have
Hey, we got a poll here in the chat. Opinion on MQ going into today. Bullish, bearish, waiting for the news. 15 votes.
Who's with us? Who's fading us? Who's driving into the city? Who's leaving the city?
Yes.
Yeah, big seller there on the tape. Huge, massive seller coming in there. Some stops being popped to the downside. Let's see if we can have absorption at these hundreds. If we can, that's a good sign for us because we've been coming down and testing this level. So we want to see that the bidders are in control here. So far, looking not as strong as I'd like to see out of that pop from, we had some stops getting popped there just below 108. Big orders going off there. Looks like
So I'm back in the same position.
about 1,000 contracts exchanged there on the wayside.
Awesome.
Wow.
I'm still looking very heavy here. Buyers have yet to find that control point above those 20s. Still heavy sellers trying to attack these hundreds now, just as those buyers were trying to attack those 20s, and then we are ripping there.
Ooh, that was a
Stops
stop.
getting demolished there to the downside.
Last trade 20,090.
See if we can get this liquidity back above the hundreds. If we can reclaim those hundreds, that's a strong point for the buyers here, and that could be that single draw of liquidity through that stop of 83 that we're looking for. If that's the case, we could be back in business for a strong long here and that attack over those 20s.
Man, what a rejection right there.
Yeah, it was.
Big rejection,
Yeah,
right
well.
below 83.
If we pull back, I mean, we're long 15, right? 25?
We're like 20. We're like 25. We got 5 more down at 92.
Once again,
I like
we
it.
are holding above the hundreds, but buyers are losing steam here. So I'm losing a lot of confidence still in this trade. We're not showing any kind of buy side strength once we get these pops back up, which is when the buyers can emerge and take major control over this tape. And we're just not seeing it here now.
Gotta need a push.
Be slow at
Yep.
taking profit, please. If this thing goes, we could go in a big way.
That rejection, Dakota, got you feeling confident a little bit, right?
Yes,
Solid.
yes. That's one where I say we 25. I don't think 50 lots is valid for the Nasdaq, but 25s is like 50 of the ES. So
Okay, we have some stops getting popped above the 10s there, but again, no follow through from the buyers, which is what we want to really see in this tape. So again, still just holding this original trade idea. Seeing if we can get back above these 160. There we go. Got some pops above the VWAP. Let's see if we can hold this strength. Want to
Don't
see
take
now
profit
120s
yet.
being blown through. Again, a lot of defense. Buyers are very scared to attack this tape, I guess, before this consumer confidence print here.
8 minutes till the number.
I took 5 off up there at 17. I'm keeping 20 on.
All right, we're trying to be slow with profit taking.
no, that's
Leader
fine.
lagger today. It seems like Carlos thinks
before
the
a
ES
major
is.
number.
Okay, stops are getting popped once again into those 20s, but again, huge defense coming in from the offer side. We're having a lack of follow through on both sides, which is normal before a print happens, but I'd really like to see buyers starting to take control of this tape. They're getting ample opportunities and nobody's seizing the day when it's the opportunity is arising, unfortunately.
News in 8 minutes. So yeah, I was fine with taking
8 minutes. 50-50 on the tilt. Looking here, last trade,
Back to those control at the 10s here.
Looking at the ES.
Do we want to
as
be
the leader
flat
today.
before the number? Is the next
Yeah,
question.
Let it roll. Why
Big
not? At
number.
this point,
Let it rip.
you stop in
geez.
there.
Famous last words here.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do like being flat into a number, or not even up on the day. Andre, nice.
Last trade, 57.75. ES. Last trade in GC, 26.60. Looking for some new all-time highs, 26.64. CL last trade, $71.84. High of the day, $72.40. YM, I think I saw new all-time highs in the YM, 42.616. High of the day, last trade, 42.53. 42.539. Poll in the chat. Should we be flat into the number? Yes or no?
My vote is going to be yes.
Oh, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
85%.
So let's yeah, we could probably find buyers right here.
We got
at
time.
101, 102. Yeah, we still have
We've got to
20 minutes.
Yep,
We
we are
are
closing in on
bullish
the
as I
news here
am.
about 6 minutes until the consumer confidence read comes out. And Yeah, very, very choppy leading into that print. Buyers are showing a big lack of control here. The Magnificent Seven is bleeding off really, really hard here. So again, still not liking the long trade that I'm in here, but my stop still hasn't been ticked, so I have to leave the trade on. It's just generally how I trade. We are leaving the area of balance. We have not found any meaningful buyers on this tape. So until we see meaningful buyers above 25, my thesis will remain the same, that this tape is weak, but the consumer confidence read can change that instantly.
Yep. Consumer confidence, 6 minutes. Still got some time here. But yeah.
Pretty
Probably
much
no
our poll that we had is it's coinciding with our tilt. So it's about a 50-50 here right now.
Yeah, the consensus expectation is 104.0. The prior read was 103.3. So we are expecting consumers to be much more confident in this latest print here. So let's see if that coincides with a rip in the market. If that does come in a little bit hotter than expected, I think that we could see equities rally, specifically the tech heavy Mag 7.
Last trade 20,000, 106, 20,000, 107.
Can we peel some off
there we
on this
go.
little bounce? If we get
Big poll number there. Thanks.
We see that.
Dolby time.
I'm
5
taking
minutes remaining.
I'm leaving 10 on right now so far. I'm not holding this into the number.
yeah, I'd keep peeling it off as we bounce up towards those 15s.
What's
You got 5
interesting
minutes.
is that we are seeing the auction taking this a little bit higher here, but on lower liquidity. So that can be taken either way, that they're bringing it higher before a huge flush of CETO, or they're simply auctioning it higher because nobody's selling this market. But currently we are just wrestling hundreds, which is tucked right below that 110 point of control. VWAP is in different spots right now, about 118, 115, depending on which platform you're using.
Nick, for a tick, you talked about divergence. I'd get out. That's personally. Tell us more about that one in there. Guys, grab chat. When Nick's in there, grab them. Saw that one.
3.5 minutes till the number. Just not a whole lot of direction. No conviction one way or another. Like Rip's saying, once this number comes out, players perhaps might get back in there. 60% short and crude. Haven't seen very many heavy tilts yet, one way or another.
No. I've been watching it early too. Except for crude.
Yeah, we saw a big one in crude yesterday. I think while 72%, we saw a nice sell-off after that.
Form. Sellers coming in here.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
All right.
I'm okay if you want to flatten it up here on any bounce.
Don't want to wire here. Bowman says it's hard for the Fed to measure the impact of immigration on the labor
Still
market.
don't.
Flat.
Just hitting the wire.
Bowman's still speaking. Okay. Yeah. Selling off here in ES. Just getting a little heavy, getting drugged down here. 57.73 last trade.
Well, like
NQ
Carlos
last
said,
trade.
ES the leader. ES is the leader.
20,100 last trade in the NQ. Still seeing a
Nick
bit of a
Partick
fall.
agrees. ES seems to be leading.
Thank you, Eddie. NQ Choppy Wiki.
Yeah, I still
Very
want
much
to be
so.
long
And that's
NASDAQ.
indicative that we do have a large print coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, still see some
Still a lot of heaviness here in the Mag 7. A tremendous amount of heaviness coming out of Microsoft right now, which is dragging the NQ down. We are seeing Amazon as well, Google, Meta, all very, very soft here, which is dragging the indices down.
Inside
Tesla,
2
however,
minutes.
showing a lot of strength.
That's strong yesterday also.
Correct. 1 minute, 40 seconds.
5,500 people watching. Click like, click subscribe. Big number coming in 90 seconds on Topstep TV. You're watching Fast Markets. Again, hashtag Fast Markets. Hit us up at X. At Topstep TV. We got our own Twitter handle, man. We're big time now. Hit us
I
up.
noticed that. That Twitter handle
Yeah.
became active.
Yes.
Sick.
On up.
We're real. It's real now. Official.
It's real.
Yeah. All right. Again, Eddie, what was the number?
We're looking at
103.
We'll say 104 expectation. The prior 103.3. So they are looking a bit higher. Got a minute here. Higher reading is going to be expected as a positive bullish for the U.S. dollar.
Yes.
Here we go.
Cancel all,
We're
cancel
now
all.
back at those lows of 82, 83. And the market is looking tremendously heavy here.
No, Alan, y'all gambling the news? No. Everyone's flat right now. I believe everyone's flat.
Yeah, cancel all to folks that are not holding positions and want to be out. I wouldn't. I've one of my worst days ever. And I've never had a good crushing day of trading into a number.
All right, Richmond came out already. Negative 21 versus the 12, if that's correct.
Nice flatten on the
Early
house
release on the Richmond Fed index. Big skew on that one.
MP, you know my feeling about holding to
seconds.
the news.
They got you that one time. All right, here we go. Number Eddie, go ahead.
All right, coming in here. Wow, 98.7.
Nice.
They were looking at 104, coming in at 98.7. Another skewed number, the Richmond Fed. They were looking at negative 12, coming in at negative 21. Blackjack, I will hold. That's when I got Andre, back to you.
Wow. Bad print. Starting to see some sellers here in the ES. Last trade 57.65. 66 is trading.
Well, that was
out.
a good look, guys. I mean, the 83 stopped. If we would have held it, we would have stopped at an 83. It would have been what it would have been.
Oh, yeah,
Flat.
that would have been painful. Good job. Nice flatten. 20,058's last trade. Sellers are in the house right now. Nothing on the tilt. Yeah, 93. Poor reading
Pretty
on
much
the
50-50 here.
consumer confidence.
Across the board.
Okay.
Down we go.
More sellers.
Tug of War
26s,
Tuesday.
29s. Will we see 960s? 20,000 would be in
Wow.
Wow, more
Yeah,
selling here.
2020s.
Yeah, it is. Bad confidence reading.
Yeah, 20,020s.
Nothing on tilt just yet. Looking at Topstep daily levels here. Let's trade 20,040, 040. We are at the lower end of zone 3. Zone 3 at 20,039. 20,039 value low. Value low on Topstep daily levels.
Alrighty.
Last trade in ES 57.66. 57.66, upper end of zone 3. Value area low right here, 57.67. Double value lows, value area low in ES and NQ according to Topstep daily levels.
I'd like to know, we had a pullout for who was flat at the number. 24%. How many of that 24% caught it the right way?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't
Half.
like that's crazy. Yeah,
At least half, right?
Yeah, half and another quarter were right, but got stopped out somehow.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, Jack.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Jack, hey, buddy.
hey, Jackson. Hey.
Grab a beer, Bo.
Jack, did you get the new car?
I did. They're doing the lawn care for the next 5 minutes outside. I'll get back to you on that.
Very good. Gotcha.
I think somebody
Jack has
cares.
Jack has
mowing a
landscapers.
park.
Very nice, Jack.
Mowing
Very
Going
nice.
to parking spot for it.
20,030. More selling here in the NASDAQ. Just making new
Watch
lows.
this.
Lows of the day, 20,027. We are well into zone 4 in the top set daily levels. We're selling here 70% short in crude oil.
Crude,
Sellers,
yeah.
sellers as well.
That was quick.
Right now, bear in control.
Whoa.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
20,000.
20,000.
Yeah, 20,000 trading out right now. 20,000.
Yep.
20,000
Well, the day we
NASDAQ.
see the 19,000 handle print very quick. Wow, more sellers coming in here. Wow, it is just a puke fest right now. Bears are in control.
Well,
Dakota has switched the back of his screen. Dakota is now bearish.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
and
Yeah, we're
gold has
breaking
hit a
down.
high, and now we got sellers in here.
Sheesh.
Yep, 1960 is what I'm going to see next, maybe.
Sorry, call it your trades, guys. You guys do see a trade. We got the house account open. Nice flatten on the house account there.
Yeah.
Going into the
I
number.
like the look. I like that look. You guys all saw it. Well, both you guys. When I say saw it well, you guys saw that it was trying. It was doing the I think I can. It just ran
What does that
into.
look like?
I mean, it
What
was
does that
those
think?
20s, straight 20,120s, 20,120s,
Yep.
20,110s, 20, and popped to 25s and sold all the way back to 20,100s, and then floor fell out. Floor fell out, guys, because of news. Big reason why we don't trade.
Yep.
I guarantee you, there's a ton of people that just busted out right now. I guarantee you, I know
we gotta pull
for a
up-
fact. There's a ton of
Yeah,
people
pull
that
up in the
busted out.
chat.
You know?
Pull up in the chat. Did you play the news release? Yes. Won? Yes, I lost. No.
Yeah.
Hey, 68% said no. Good.
And when I say busted out, it ain't just that top step. All over the place. Personal brokerage account, boom, whacked. Kids' college fund, gone. Somebody got wiped out.
Oh no, that's not good.
Daredevil trading is not
That's what you
recommended.
got. Always think about downside capital preservation.
Big old bounce there, back above 20,000. We hit a low of 985. We are trading back above 20,008 there.
Yeah, if we get to like the 20s or maybe the 30s, maybe a chance to short this.
I would like to see this back up above the 12s and then show weakness for a short there. That's what I'd be looking at there.
Cool. All right, Dakota, we got a P&L update. Rips, can we get a P&L update? Sorry.
Lost $2,000, so hit max loss on a 50K XFA.
Down 2K. Dakota, can we get we got you up there. House account also. All right, cool.
Yeah, 20,025, 20,030 would be an area that I'm looking to short.
What's that price again, Dakota?
I would say around the 20,030 zone.
2030, cool. 2030 zone. All right, we are last trade 20,010. 20,010.
But I do see what Rips is seeing right at those 12s.
Yeah, I mean, I should have just taken my own advice when I said that we had no buyers and just flipped it short. But yeah, sometimes you just have the trade on. And I'm one of those people where if I put on a trade, I usually keep that trade on.
Yeah, your
Even
read
though
was
the tape was telling me otherwise. I said it probably 100 times. I just couldn't convince myself to flip.
Did you keep your stop at 83? Because
I hit max loss, so the account's gone.
Yeah, no, that happens, guys. That happens too. See, there's one. There's a perfect example of that too. But the read again was trying its ass off to get above the 25. We were just talking about it, like, hey guys, and I did the whole. You guys see what this is doing in the 20s.
We did reject up at those 12s though. That was a definite trade to take there.
Yeah.
The 12 reject back short.
And then you were reading it well when you were talking about the sellers having much more action than the buyers coming in around that 10s, 20,110s. Just remember this, guys. Write it down. That's where there was some business being done right there, and the sellers won.
Yeah, well, so the number pushed it. It swayed it one way or another for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did see something, and then we saw another push. So when MP was doing the play-by-play there, we were in the 20,000. Then we did bottom out 19,985. Right now, Nasdaq's trying to figure out what to do this 20,000 even level. About 6 points above that. ES last trade 57.62. Popped a little bit slower. All right, Dakota, we still like keep an eye on those 20,030 level.
I like the 12s.
Yeah.
Like this. I like the 12s here. If you
Yeah,
like these, go for 30s.
Yeah, these 15s, I mean, it just depends on where you want to get in short. I could see either both of them. I mean, I see both playing. 12s
I like the short here now.
You like the short?
Yeah. The September confidence falls the most in 3 years. Maybe you already said that.
Snap. No. Where'd you see that? I didn't know the numbers the worst.
My trusty CNBC, a 5-minute late push notification.
Oh, I'm looking at Jamie Dimon talking about being skeptical about a Goldilocks scenario.
Coach Paul's talking about a 30-minute 200 SMA in the NASDAQ at 19,988.
Ooh, MP loves 200 SMAs.
Oh, yeah, Great Wall of China, as I call it.
Great Wall. I was just going to say. One's a speed bump. One's a chain link fence.
Speed bump's like a 50.
And what about chain
Still
link
like
fence?
the short here, by the way. Still love the short.
All right. Are we in?
I don't think so.
All right, Rips. What Dakota? Hit us with a price. You just want to go to market?
5,700. Nick for a tick. Still
Yeah, it
holding
was
above.
012s, 015s.
If you guys take a trade, please holler it out. Rips
Got
does
a little
like to
news.
short.
What you guys got a trade? Let us know. Yep. Those in the chat, you guys up or down thus far today? You are 30 minutes into trading. Who's up? Who's down?
Yeah, we are. Buyers coming in here. S&Ps. S&Ps seem to be the leader right now. Just about retraced about half of that sell-off off the number in the S&Ps. NASDAQ following suit.
That's what Nick Vertick and Carlos said earlier. Leader of the day here, S&Ps.
All right, Dakota, keep an eye on those 30s. Dakota, keep an eye on those 30s.
Yeah.
It seemed earlier that we were fighting direction.
Yeah, big rejection over those 12s again. Still love the short.
All right, Rips
Yeah,
likes
this
the
is
short
a good zone
MP.
to short.
All right, boom, short.
Let's watch gold here. Gold again testing its tops.
We'll testing this time.
Short
yes,
10.
it is.
Short 10 from 11. 20,000 left.
I'm short at 14 and a half.
All right.
Crude, 70% short on the tilt.
House count is up, so I'll say we are up on the chat. Crude last trade $71.65.
Short 15 from 14.
Okay. I
Wait,
added as
hold
well
on.
right here.
Short
at
15 from
19.
14. Okay. 19. Dakota added 19. House count. House count update. Short 15 contracts from 20,014.
What stop do you guys have on this?
I am.
56 and a quarter.
Yeah, I would say 48 would be okay with a stop.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, you'll come for the entertainment, but you'll stay for the canned ham giveaway.
Yes, Tradertainment at its best.
How'd you get that, Eddie? Yes, it is. Last trade 20,040.
Short 20 from the price of 20. 19 quarter.
019 quarter. Let's trade 20,000. Andy, I'm a trader and I'm tamed. Good to see. Click like, click subscribe. We've got 5,500 people watching right now. Topstep TV, fast markets. NQ 70%. Ooh, I just moved on. It's crude 70% short.
Crude, yeah. Once again.
Yeah. I was NQ for a
As you
second.
were going to say, Andre, let's get some likes, subscribe.
Click the
A
like.
lot of people, new people here. I'd like to welcome a lot of new people to Topstep TV.
How many new people do you think we get a day? I think we get
I think about a few hundred.
A few hundred.
100. All right. Well, if you're new, welcome aboard. Topstep TV. Topstep turns 12 years old this week, folks. We're 12
Wow.
years old. We are in the 5th grade, I believe. No. 6th grade. 12-year-olds are
What
6th
date?
grade. The exact birth date? I think there's only one person that would know that. Man, what's our
I
exact
don't put that. I mean, and my kids, I put in my calendar, born on July 17th, 9 pounds, 4 ounces at 9:25.
What was
Topstep?
Topstep? How many pounds, how many ounces? Was Topstep?
We weren't a heavy hitter in the beginning.
A little premature, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we were in the incubation stage for a while.
Yes, look at us now, though. Strong.
Oh, yeah.
6'5", 250 pounds, just cut, man. Run through.
Baby making factory. Northwestern University of Chicago. Yeah. Why we were down there trading 20,000s. Poked your head down there. Looking like the shorts we were saying we got into want to continue. How does the flush? How does the like I'm just started trading. I'm like it popped right now. Who's coming in here? Is the shorts all holding? Like what's your feel? There's more buyers and sellers. I'm just trying to ask a question on if I just started trading yesterday and I saw this right now, and I just said, hey, these guys just want to get short, and it just started popped, and it's just been selling off. So we were going with the quote unquote out of the gate trend thus far, selling the first little pop, which was 10s. But then it's really exaggerated on this move, coming back to 29s, but it went all the way up to 47s. You were saying 48s, Dakota. As a trader that's new, what am I supposed to be? How do I add all this up and try to understand?
I mean, essentially, what we've done is we've broke down from this morning, right? We were looking to buy it. We got a news event, and the news event caused this market to sell off. And then we got a pullback or a bounce that's against the trend, or a move against the trend, which is to the long side. And then we look for an area or a zone that would be a good, to get short and continue this trend. And so I've added to my short position right here into these 40s. My average price is 37 and a quarter. And we're looking for this trend to continue to the downside and maybe test 20,000, a break of 20,000. And I could even see us getting to, what was it? 960, even 920s. 920s is very reasonable as well.
19,960/920. Hoag's being a trooper today. Hoag's getting some rest. If you guys are wondering where he's at, he is very much under the weather.
Hopefully he's tuning in.
He's probably got one eye still watching this, but we're targeting 960. Looking for weekly kickoff lows.
Yeah, I'd like to see this as low as 938, to be honest, if we can hold it out for that long.
Weekly kickoff low is 19,000. Dakota, 19,500 weekly kickoff low, or 525 to be exact. We got plenty of room to that downside. That's just for the week, though. See if we can get there.
Are we short 15 or 20, MP?
Short 15. Sorry about that. Yeah.
15. Okay.
Yep.
Short 15 from 19 quarter. We have
21 half. Sorry. 21 half.
Better price.
It's a FIFO.
Yes, it is.
First in, first out.
What's LIFO? He's coming up with, he's trying to think of a joke, everybody. He's trying to think of a joke. He knows exactly what LIFO is. He's trying to think of a joke right now. All right, 20,000.
If we can, Gabe wants us to go around the table for position updates. Position wise, what do we got going?
Yeah, house is short 15 from 21 half.
I'm short 4 from 37 and a quarter.
Short
27
minis
Dakota?
from 17.
Wow, 17s, 27s, 21s.
Yes, screw this market. We're all short it.
Wow.
This is when I'm not up for doing anything to cats, but this is what I like to have a dead cat bounce happen. Right about
You would?
I'd love to have a dead cat bounce. That's what it is right
Order
now.
filled.
Right?
That's saying
If it falls apart, if it falls apart, if the market falls apart right now, this would be considered a dead cat bounce. Right? Jack, what do you think? I'm throwing cats off?
Jack's defensive about
What'd you
cats.
say? What'd you say over there?
No, I hate cats actually, but
all right,
I thought you wanted another dead cat.
No
bounce. I'm
hate
like,
here.
that wouldn't
There's
be
no
good.
hate.
People hate cats.
You look like a tiger.
Tiger lions.
I would like to leave this trade on as long as possible too. If we start clearing below like 987, because there's a good
Me
chance
too.
this thing could really unwind because the Mag 7 is so heavy right now.
Is it?
I'd really like to see. Potential target even like 858. If you see that as well, Dakota.
858. Ooh, baby.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I could see 870s, 880s. 900 even would be the first.
He rips.
But yeah,
Which of the
I think this would be one very similar to Friday. If we do start to break down, we just trail this. And
Yeah, I just don't want to trail it too tight. I really want to get as much juice out of this squeeze to the downside.
It's people to start understanding that it's this 3-year low in consumer confidence. It's going to start weighing on some people.
It's got to mean
It's start weighing
something.
on some.
Yes. 3-year low.
This is the digestion of news. When news comes out, guys, there's the release. Whatever happens, that's a crapshoot. That's why we got flat earlier. Hopefully you're paying attention here. All the newbie traders, don't trade the news. Just watch, listen, and learn, and watch other people get, either handed it to them or whatever. I know percentage speaking, we did this before. Majority of people bomb out on holding through the news. We've done this. We've been 14 years. I know we say 12 is our birthday, but I'm going to talk to you guys. We've been around for 14 years. Watching traders, thousands and tens of thousands. Almost hundreds.
Here we got a poll out.
Here's the big question.
Others? Cats, dogs.
I like
both?
turtles.
I like turtles.
Yeah,
You do
there it
too.
is. Good job. Who had that ready to go? Is that you? I had the turtle. I
Eddie,
voted for turtles.
Can we add to this? Is going to be the question. That's going to be the question of this trade.
I would love to see an ad to this, especially if we're breaking below 987 retesting. I'd love to see an ad like a 50 lot position here.
Yeah, I don't get jealous very often, but I'm jealous of your entry, Dakota. 37s around there. That's a really great entry.
Yeah, I closed off one, and then I added to it, and
Yeah.
So
you kind of dance around the idea. You dance around the idea, right? The trade idea is short, and you kind of trade around it or trade to it, trade into it.
I'd be okay with adding 10 right here.
Ooh.
I would want to add on a pop, so a rejection under 30s.
Yields are screaming lower. This could be it. If we want to hold all day in a big old trade.
Yeah, I'd like this to be a 6-figure trade, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Well, with Jack
Topstep
on
called anything above 20s, even a 30 head fake. Head fake, guys. Just started trading yesterday. I'm going to repeat this. It's when the market pops.
I'm right here, right now, kind of guy.
Yeah,
Right here, right now.
I mean, you could easily do like 5 here.
Boom. How
We
much now?
just did 5 there.
Okay, short 25.
Head fakes. Like, think about a basketball player that does a head fake, kind of gets you in the air and then takes it. And then that's kind of what, when we say head fakes, what we mean. The market does a little pop up and then goes a direction.
Like Barry
Order
Sanders
filled.
head fake.
Right.
Very
You think the buyers are taking over, but actually it's a short-lived vision, and the sellers run it deep.
Yeah,
Coming
you remember
over
Barry
the wire
Sanders.
here right now. Traders boost odds half-point November Fed rate cut to 50%.
We're doing this
And they're
again.
seeing a 60% chance of 25 basis points in Rocktober. It's just coming hot out of the oven off the wire.
Yeah, Michael Barry Sanders, fake right, go left. Hit you
That's
with
a
the head
juke.
fake.
Kobe does a head fake.
The juke.
Basketball's head fake.
Oh,
I'd be
not
okay with
football.
Adding
Oh.
5 or 10 if we break below 10 and a quarter.
All right.
We're short 20 from 20 quarter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a
So-
good years in there. Let's watch the ES, though. I mean, ES, leader, lagger still?
Yeah.
Good
Short
question,
10
Eddie.
more right here.
Short time more.
Yeah,
And
I love adding.
Yeah, who's leading, who's lagging right now? Those that are
I love
new
an ad here.
leaders are the ones that are kind of like S&P. We'll find out who Eddie, follow up with who's leader and lagger, and then explain that when you get a chance.
Sucker was going to fall.
Well, earlier we had Nick and Carlos saying that they like the ES as the leader. It was earlier.
What's up,
It
Carlos?
did, it did show true.
There's that blow through 20,000. Beautiful. Did we get that
Gold's
extra
still hanging
add-on?
around the top.
President Biden has begun speaking at the UN as well.
God, here we go.
Yep, this is definitely rolling hard here.
I like that all eye function.
Beautiful move here.
Oh, hold on. Oh my,
Just move here.
hold on. Okay,
Wait, what happened?
I
What
had
did you
working.
do?
I had working brackets in there. I'm out of
Well,
the position.
You can put it back on if you get a pop here. Do some real
I know.
trading.
If we put it back on, we got 66. We got 66s down there. I had a working brackets that automatically were in there. I didn't cancel them.
All right.
This thing could pick up steam fast.
If it pops, I'm getting back in.
Okay.
I have an auto bracket whatever.
Join the ask. Let's do it.
Biden speaking and gold is dropping.
Short 15 from 76 now. We got out of all of them at 66. All right, short 20 from 77. I have this auto bracket and I got to cancel all now.
Let's see. Okay, we're going to retest these 90s.
All right, let's see what happens here at 987. We're going to retest 20,000 here. If this is defended, a good sign. But right now, we are seeing some buyers come in here.
Short 25, average price. 80.
Okay, let's see if we sweep back below 20,000 here. What's your average?
80.
Okay.
We had realized 16,000 on that. It was out there. Did that flush out, and I had a working order out there.
Gotcha.
We're up 6K. Okay.
See if we can
Let's see if we can have this become. This is where we started the original breakdown.
Right here, yeah, 20,000. Oh, 20,000. Yeah, 20,000.
Wait, yeah.
57.64 last trade. ES. Nothing showing on tilt.
We rejected under 12s again, which is a strong signal. If we get back below 20,000 here, there's definitely room for an add to bring the average up, and then looking for that target of 987 for a flush to the downside here. So watching 20,000s, looking for sellers to come back in here.
Short 30 from 84.
This is the big confirmation. If we get this failure right here, big confirmation right below this level. Watching.
Mhm. Yep. Let's
Beautiful.
be slow to take profit. It's
Yep,
if we
agreed.
do break through that.
Here we
See
go.
if we can-
We need to flush 87 here and now. We are
I
seeing
can see us
defense
getting
above.
800.
Give it a push here, downside. Nothing showing on tilt. Delta. Where's Hogue with my Delta? Bottom picker sinking
sleep.
slower. Yeah, resting up.
Okay, nice rejection there at 20,000. We need to see follow through below 95 now.
Yeah.
Some big buyers there at 92. We should be able to cut through those. Checking again here, 92s. A little price check. 92, there was a 200 lot player there. We just need to cut through that 200 lot.
Push it.
Tilt S&P NASDAQ 50-50.
Man, haven't
Okay,
seen it
there's
tilt
that
one way or
check at
another.
92 once more.
Talk
Checked
to
it
us,
for
Ribs.
20 lots. 20,000 still being defended, but not very heavily here. Looking for this to check through 92 again.
Austin.
There are some people that are covering right here and now because the price is just holding. Let's see if we can sweep
This
back
is a
below these 20,000s here.
Yeah, this is a big zone. This is important zone.
Very big zone here.
My stop loss is still at 53.5.
Okay, point of control has moved down to 20,000 here. Totally normal.
Yeah. Yeah, we got downside targets 960 to 920.
858 would
Yes,
be my
I have my
downside
target
target if we
inverted.
feel 987 here.
858. Okay. Keep moving it lower. All right. Well, that's a lot of room. I like it.
Yep.
What stops do you have on this?
Mine's at 53.
56. 53, 56. So we were doing that check again down here at 92. If that player is still there, we can cut through that. It's not a lot of bid side liquidity, but there could be other players joining that bid. So we just want to be watching for that. Still a lot of heavy sellers on the tape showing market sells here.
Look for a tick.
Market searching for buyers and coming up with nothing. That's a good sign.
This NVIDIA low of the days.
Watching
Here
here
we
for
go.
92s. 92s tested once more. There's a 50 lot there. I think we can cut through on this push since 20,000 is showing us that weakness still.
Oh, 994.
Watching for a 92 check again.
Yeah, I could
Okay,
really.
here's your 92 check. They're still there.
Yeah.
And
Maybe an
broken.
ad.
There you go. There's that 92 check into that pole.
Below 88.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Now, if we can defend 92 here, there's a good reason to add. There are other people having the same idea here. Overhead supply is increasing above 92 all the way up to 20,000. There's your pole. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see getting to 900 quick. Let me take a look.
Man. Okay. And house got
Some shorts
short.
covering there at 82s now. 10 handles below our 92 pole.
Nick for a tick, 5703 ES. Seems likely if we get a new low of the day in the spoos.
Still heavy weakness. I love this. Lots of heavy weakness here. We're only running into shorts covering right now on the buy side.
Break below 54 is going to be
We need to
huge.
87 here and now.
I'm sitting here with
Projection at 87 brings us straight down to value town. Okay, here comes this test again, 87. That's where most of the liquidity is being gathered right here. So we have this pull through. You can see they're bid stacking here. We just have to fight through this area. 87, big area here. If we do confirm below 87, this is room for an add, 10, 20 lots.
Heading to winners. I like this.
Winners add to winners, Dre.
That's right.
What
What's comes to that?
87 here. You need to see
Go.
clear
Let's see if we
rejection
break
underneath
81.
87 here. Most of the liquidity
Pull it
being
deep.
transacted between 82 and 92. Midpoint of 87. Right now, 87's in control here. So this is the point that we need to watch for a rejection.
MP house
We have
goes short, 30 or 20?
20,000, rejecting right below 20,000 here.
30. Thank you.
Here's that 87 pull again, testing again underneath. Buyers still in control. We do have some shorts covering just underneath 87. We see a 200 lot, a 400 lot.
we go if we
Iceberg
break
order at
81.
90, 81 rather.
We did make a new high in gold,
Oh, yeah.
2664.30. Market pulls back here, but I don't understand. It's tilt 62% short as we just made a new high.
Okay.
10-year all the way back to 3.75.
What's that? Hey, Jack, on Fed Watch 2, are they talking about... We're talking about another 50 basis point cut?
The odds are increasing a little bit, but nothing drastic so far. We got a lot of
All right.
time until then, so it would probably take more than that retail number.
Okay.
We're still consolidating inside this previous main.
Yeah, we're seeing
main
some stops
candle
getting popped above
made.
20,000 here. So if we have a clear rejection of this, then we would have that test back down at 82, 87.
Pulling teeth around here, man.
Market's never moving straight lines. This is what you have to deal with.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Looking at the NQ tilt, 61% short. When I'm referencing tilt, I'm not looking what's scrolling across the top of the screen. I'm looking at Topstep X. Real-time tilt is exclusive to Topstep X. What you're seeing across the top of the screen
Nice
is
clear
late
rejection
by-
underneath 20,000 there. It's good for an ad.
Short 35 from 85, 75.
Oh man, I love this. I love it.
19,985.
If you're new here at Topstep, wondering what we keep calling the tilt,
Yeah.
it displays the aggregated trader sentiment analysis for all the Topstep sim traders. Of course, this is for only data for entertainment purposes only, and should be used, not be used as a buy or sell.
Oh. Let's trade
I tell you, the
20,000.
S&P and the Nasdaq, you can superimpose those charts and they look just the same.
You ever have a position on, like Biden's talking right now, and like wanted them to say like the worst thing in the world? So the market's in a certain direction.
Subconsciously.
I thought
By the
about
way, we're
that.
going to
Yeah,
declare
I know.
war. We're going to declare war on everybody.
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 Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Was it WorldCom? Remember WorldCom? You guys ever remember that? The
oh,
gas
yeah.
trader-
What was the scandal?
energy traders. Watch
Yes.
World. It's the document. You get just like the traders talking, just like we're talking right now. It's what they're doing over their thing, and they're like, "I hope California burns to the effing ground," because they were
It was
energy. traders.
Enron, wasn't it?
Yeah, Enron. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Enron.
Thank you, Andrew.
They get long
Yeah, break
energy.
below
There's your,
80 is
there's your
where,
sweep back below 20,000. That's a
Push.
good confirmation. If we can get back down to 87 and reject 87s, we will be in the driver's seat in this trade right now. Big ifs across the board here, and that's what trading is.
Nothing's guaranteed.
Order filled.
Break below 80 is what I want to see.
Yep, I'm with you on that one. Nice flush between 80s, below 80s rather. Be very, very good for us.
20,000 is such a psychological number, and I'm okay to see this consolidate more here. It's fair, it's healthy. The longer we consolidate, and then if we do break, we'll have a lot of momentum to the downside.
Yeah, I am seeing a lot of longs starting to puke into offered liquidity on the bid. So that is a good sign, too, that you are seeing longs starting to panic a little bit here.
Ooh,
I'd really like to see that panic below 80, and we'll see pure panic at the bids go here.
Oh, I see what you did there. Looking at
The bids go.
the disco. The bids go,
Spot-
the disco.
Spot Nasdaq at
Order filled.
19,793.
ES is leading this thing. ES getting heavier here.
Yep, I like the heaviness on ES. The top wicks on the 15-minute bars are very reassuring right now. We just need to see this price entertain below the 80s and that snap reaction of stops being popped. Right now, 87 halves are the level to snap on the NASDAQ here.
I moved over to the 15 minutes. So those that are just heard Rep say that can see the wicks that are the 15 minutes that are on the 15-minute candle.
35.
Launching the wire, seeing if I could catch anything that Biden's saying, and then I see nothing.
The only
They
thing
hand
I'm
him the
seeing
microphone.
that's really green is Tesla's only up 0.5%. The rest of the market's turning red. Nvidia is
Okay, we're going down for a test here. 87 halves is this big level that we really need to break through here. So this is the confirmation that both Dakota and I are looking for on this trade right here and now. If we can get this price offered below 80s, we would see that clear confirmation and potentially some stops being popped to the downside.
900 is the target.
S&P a point and a half, handle and a half off its lows. Pretty far off our lows.
Okay, here we go.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Boom.
We had entertainment
Slow to
below
take
80s
profit.
there. Let's see if we get that follow through now. Watching
Slow to take
carefully
profit.
here.
S&P a point off our lows.
Yep.
Still seeing sellers in control here. We want to see a sweep of 75s now in the NQ here for follow through.
Crude selling off. But right now, all eyes on NQ and ES. ES looks like it's going to try to drag the NQ down. ES about a point and a half off its lows. ES going to try to test the lows here. Probably some stops beneath. Here we
That's
go.
a penny low.
75, they did take out the liquidity at 75. Looks like about 250 contracts there. Sellers are still in control, which is very,
Slow
very
to
good.
take
Some buy
profit.
stops going off there at 75 to give that price action a little slight pop there.
Coach Paul's got a downside stop at 19,945.
That would be nice.
It works.
Yeah, if we
Seeing
break
an
this thing's
iceberg here at
gonna-
19,962. Jay's talking about that.
Offer? Jay, what do you got there?
960.
Jay Fusion chat.
Oh,
Coach Jay, Eddie.
Coach.
Sellers are still in control here. So still looking for 75s to have a clear takeout. We want to see a clean takeout candle to the downside in both the S&Ps here and in the NASDAQ. Right now, we do see a lot of short covering, but no real strong buyers still on the tape yet. Still meandering right around that 87 key target level. We do need to see the auction very weak below that for confirmation.
Got some comments from Biden talking about AI.
Gold pushing higher, high of the days. He's probably all-time highs in gold. Last trade in the S&P is 57.58. Points off the lows here. Looked like I wanted to take a peek to the downside. I chop around the lows here. NQ last trade, 19,988. 95.
Most traders got some Biden info. Together, we must ensure that Iran will never obtain nuclear weapons. Biden global rules needed for artificial intelligence, as I mentioned. Also saying, where's my Jell-O?
There he is. Eddie.
Oh man.
There's not
What's
a
our
guy more
average
neutral in my life. Right here, right now. 85, 75.
Yeah, we could see 100 points down from here.
Easy.
Or 35.
There's your 80 test. Again, a lot of sellers still on the tape here. Buyers have left
If
the
we
building.
break, can we get
This
a
is a
timber?
big area for us to break here. Right now, the only buyers are shorts that I'm seeing that are covering here. We just need to get this break all the way down through 65. We should see stops below 65 getting popped. Okay, there's your stops right there
Here
at
we go.
78. Watching here for a 75 takeout now. 75 takeout on deck. The defense at 75 is good. We're looking very strong here for a roll into 65s now.
Slow to take profits.
Yep, slow to take profits is the move here.
All right.
I could see 900 evens coming into play.
100%. A lot of these defenders will get wiped out. 65 test right there through 65. Stops being popped as expected there.
Ooh.
Beautiful trade, MP. Love to see this. Now some buy
Let's see
stops
if we
going
gain
off
momentum.
just below 65 there, but still showing a lot of downside strength here as long as we're defending underneath 87 halves.
Yeah, 54. Break below 54 is going to be the next level I see. Stops being below.
Oh, shit.
This just went red.
Keep talking to those
Nvidia
guys.
is
It's
down
good stuff.
100%.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, once we get down to 38, I'm happy with what do we have on right now? How many lots? 35. I'm happy with peeling about 15 off at 38. You can put an order at maybe 39, 40.
All right,
That's
okay,
a
yep.
fair trade right there.
I will.
40
Okay.
bid on
Yes.
40 bid on 15.
I agree with that one, Rips.
I'd say even
MP.
you can walk it up 41s. You don't have a way to work in the algorithm so you can have an iceberg, right? MP, you can't show one at 41.
No.
Order filled.
I can peel off when you guys tell me to peel off, or when you guys are thinking. Don't tell me. You guys think about your own trade.
I want to see, because we're going to get a flash through 50s. I want to see you peeling 41. So 15 at 41 seems prescient to do.
Okay.
41 bid on 15, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andre.
I'm clerking. It's like my clerking days.
You can spread it out.
Got to get it in. Got to get it in. Get it in, MP. They really need to wipe these 50s.
Okay.
Had some folks that are covering. They're having the same idea that we have at 41, but they're doing it at a 50 stack. So we have 53 through 60 being stacked right now. It's still not strong enough to hold the price up. So we should shoot right through 50, tag our 41s, and see a small micro bounce.
And I'm okay with holding till 900.
Yep, I'm with you on that one. Here comes our 50 test.
Yeah.
What's the biggest house account trade currently?
This. No, we had a 30.
Well, no, we've
this
done
one-
50 lots. Never holding like this.
No, I'm talking P&L wise. I need to know what we need.
30,000.
Probably 30.
Okay.
Yeah, we had
I
a
don't
30
think
banger
we've never
on
hit our.
Friday. This is
We've never hit our daily loss limit. I'm proud of. As we built this plane in the air,
So we are rejecting 50s right now. Again, the same thesis is in play that if we are rejecting below 87s, this is a strong rejection. I'm just hoping that we're not 10 handles off this move.
we got out of some, right?
We got out of some.
we got out of 5 down there at 62. No,
Current position is 30 contracts.
25.
25. Okay.
We got a.
Average price MP on the 25 lot. Don't worry about it.
90.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yes, stay locked in.
Okay, 80s are rejecting here. There's a chance that you can actually add to this here because we bounce right off at 87 halves. So there is a chance that we can put on 10, peel it off into 50.
We covered 10 down in 62s, and then we just
Okay,
put 10
I would
more.
put a 10 lot at like 50, 5 at 57, 5 at 54.
Order filled.
Short 35 again. Trading around our position, short position.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
They're watching professional traders at their finest right now. Rips in the house.
New high in gold and
MP in the
crude
house.
tagging the 7117s.
Click like, click subscribe. Got 6,000 people watching right here. Go start sharing. Put it on social media. Start sharing. Our house account and play with the best traders. We got gold making new highs here. Gold just popped about $3-4
Order
here.
filled.
Yeah,
These are all
big
new
run here in
all-time
gold.
highs. 26.67 last trade and gold still popping here. Nothing showing on tilt too.
No.
Catch this move as well, but we got crude selling off here, $71.46, about 30 cents off the lows. And house account short 35. We are locked in here, folks, on this Tuesday. We just see Mag 7. We saw NVIDIA pressure, and what was the other one?
Yeah, Nvidia's down 0.7.
Yeah, a little bounce from Google there.
Cool.
A little bounce from Microsoft. A little bounce from Meta.
All right.
Seeing some covers at 87 halves here. I want to see us cut through these covers. Some defense at 20,000 there.
Good.
Hey, check out. We just posted the Twitter link Gabe did there. We're documenting this trade.
Share it with your buddies.
Get someone
Retweet
new
it.
in here.
Share it with your
Somebody new
friends.
in here.
Share it with your family. Share it with your enemies. Just share it.
The cat lovers in your life. Get all of them.
Everybody. Here we go.
The cat
Okay, I want to see this sweep back through 20,000 here, and I want to see that being a harsh rejection above 20,000 with this defense here. We need to see that here and now. That's the point of control. We get back to 90s here and now. That's super strong for bears still being in control here.
What happened to the elevator down? Remember elevator downstairs up? Like, what the hell? Where's the elevator?
Glides faster than it glides.
Slides faster
Yeah,
than
I mean, we
glides.
got a lot of ring-a-ding-dingers.
Yo, there's always one. There's
20,000.
always
Such a big level. There's no craziness that we just see consolidation 20,000 for a little bit, but yeah, I'm short 037. My stop loss is at 53, and this
Okay.
is one where I'd be on until like noon to see.
Little
I
nooner.
could really see these 900s, 880s come into play.
wow.
Now, if we don't defend above 12s here, the trade's idea is off because I think that once we start getting above 30s, we could see a big reversal on this, and I don't want to take that much heat. So if we don't defend 12s here and get back below 20,000, I'm happy with
Well,
killing the
stop.
trade.
Stops are roughly where right now?
Okay.
Where would you guys put a stop?
My stop is at 53. Let me see.
Order
Coming
filled.
in here, S&P, SPY coming in here, NASDAQ.
50s even would be a decent stop.
I got 30.
It's at third. I'm trying to think. What would Hogue be saying right now? What would Hogue be saying right now? Did we preempt the failed downside auction? I'm trying to get Hogue, trying to channel my inner Hogue right now.
Yeah, if we get back below 20,000 here, that's a huge rejection off these the 12 liquidity here. So that's what I'm watching out for. I'm not giving up hope. Right now we have some lick at 15. Seeing if we have sellers that are interested in taking that.
Hey man, you guys are watching the best. Rips has been dialed in all morning. Dakota as well.
But here's your 12s again. This is a big, big area in the market. 12s are huge.
Okay. Channel that Hogue, Andre. Channel that Hogue.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. We've been around each other for so yeah.
Gold going to make another high here. I got some momentum. Yes, we are a new high here in gold.
So 12s are the area of traffic again. We need to get below those 12s and show that weakness below 12s here.
Gold still pushing higher here.
Yes, Andy, gold is scooting.
We're short 35 from what price? 80 something?
8788.
Okay.
I think whatever 890s. 87 or 90s.
Okay, testing these 12s again. Still not showing that strength that I want to see to the downside just yet. Clear rejection below 12s would be what we're looking for, and then we'll entertain that liquidity back at 20,000 if we get below these 12s.
Yeah, break below 09 would be kind of a little technical pattern.
A lot of defense right now.
A lot of defense. Yep. Oh my.
Well, just to look down the road, we don't have any numbers until 12 o'clock with our 2-year note yield bid to cover.
Order filled.
That's about it.
This is good stuff, man. 6,000 people watching. Look like, click subscribe. Bigger and better here.
Feels like Friday.
This is like Friday to go.
Thumbs up. Oh, and here goes
like
gold
Friday
again.
Gold's still going here. Look at gold.
Love it.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
Yeah, we came down to the 12s and we're not rejecting on the 12s. So, yeah, we didn't get what we were looking for. We wanted to have that rejection at the 12s and we just didn't get there. We need to see that weakness at the 12s, and right now we're just building up steam. So
is this a cover?
yeah, I'm for cover here.
Cool. We're down 10. Nice trade, guys. That was good. That was a good read. If we get back, if we have something that gets us back in, you guys let us know.
Fair enough. I'm still short. Short from 37. Stop losses at 50.
Yeah, you got to.
All right, cool. All right, Jack, if you're ready to do, we got some things to cross off the list. Jack, I'm going to throw it to you. We got some news for the peeps. Boy, that was wild. Good morning so far.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, Jack, go ahead.
That was a trade. Well, this will pale in comparison, but just wanted to point out the equity put call ratio fell to sub 50. I guess how you say it, probability. 1/2 yesterday for the first time since August. Means there's a lot more calls being transacted there than puts. Take that for what you will. Also, an interesting thing is that the previous quarter, the Magnificent Seven underperformed the S&P
Really?
for the first time since Q4 of 2022. So we've seen the rest of the market taking up some of the mantle, so to speak, but obviously we're still looking very closely at those companies worth $2, $3, or more trillion dollars. And then a little business stuff here. It's almost October, so I want to talk about horror movies. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the box office. But horror movies are really the only thing that's profitable. So this is the change in North American box office growth.
True.
From 2013 to 2023, a 70% increase from horror movies at the box office, everything else getting killed. No more adult thrillers like the 80s. Comedy, not doing it. Drama, action, doing okay. I have one more image of this. Check this out.
Horror
Top
movies,
100 movies by worldwide box office. All right. What they have here is the production budget versus the share of the return. And you can see why they make these horror movies, because they are cheap. So expect this October to see all sort. And MP, maybe if you want to diversify, make a horror movie.
I've been bugging him forever. I've been bugging him forever.
You get it really quiet, build up the intense, and then just go boom. And you're like, oh shit, that's scary.
Bugging him forever.
I mean, like,
let's invest.
You don't need high production, do you? Blair Witch Project.
I'm going to make a Slack-themed horror movie with Michael. Just getting Slack notifications.
That would be similar. Yes, that's low budget, Jack. That might work too.
We'll put something together.
I like a short here with a tight leash. I don't know about you, Dakota.
I'm going to say that I was just going to say the same thing. We did bounce up to these 51s. We could put that exact same trade on.
Yep. Tight leash.
short 30 from right here.
Gold still pushing higher here. 26.7. These are new all-time highs, folks. Air horn.
Watch this
Nick.
gold. Gold is running here.
Yeah. Nothing doing on tilt all day today. Interesting.
No. Gold tilt about 50.
Gold all time highs. More just pushing 2,700. Are we going to see 2,700
2,700
in gold?
Dakota. 2,700s.
Watch. Back to that sec.
Like, you get a minivan?
Where's Nick with the air horns?
How'd you know? How'd that show up on your radar
did.
just now?
I did. I might get kicked out by JD right now, but
Where did you
yes,
see that? How did he see
Danielle
that?
put it in Slack. I'm going,
Okay.
like I said, like Lambo Raul. I'm going to be Sienna Jack.
Hey,
I got a
The Sienna
I'm
Jack.
short.
Love
murdered
it.
out
I'm adding
Sienna.
my short here at 52.
All right.
I'm
What's
adding
your
to the
stop?
short. My stop is going to be 81. 81 is my stop. If we do break down, if we break into these 30s, then my stop is going to be 60, 62, 61.
All right, we're
I like
short
that.
40 from right here. Average price is 43 half. 43
You have
half.
short 20. You have short 40, 43 half. Cool. Take a look until it's 60% long in the YM. What do we got coming up here? JD. Yeah, JD coming up here shortly. We got some leaderboards. We got some payouts. Maybe series 3
I
for
love
you.
that new leaderboard, Andre. Absolutely
Bigger.
love it.
It's bigger,
Yeah.
Dakota. Yeah.
100%.
I was talking to I don't know his name off the top. Number 8 on the leaderboard at 4 a.m. on Twitter.
I think that's a tool.
Yeah, it is. It is. He's interested, or he's not interested. He's like, sign me up, brother. So he's gonna come on. I think we're sending him some swag. I think.
Here he is in the chat. Yep, that was me. A tool. What's up, man?
There you go. You're up early.
Tool in the chat. Shout out, Tool.
I need to refresh the chat.
I think you're already talking to the team. So yeah, cool.
We should get direct access to the man with how many followers do you have now, Michael? You know exactly how many followers. How many followers you have?
I hate Twitter. I hate
Exactly how many followers.
Oh, there
I
goes
saw
my camera.
yesterday. He corrected me. He's like,
Family doesn't count.
He knows.
Family doesn't count.
Let's trade 20,000 054 in MNQ.
Yeah, this
That's
price
right.
action is getting very stubborn here to the north side.
Really
We're
is.
not getting any kind of failed breakdown here. Or sorry, failed upside. Right now we're perking up through the VWAP and the S&P, and we are getting continuation. So
Yeah, this was the support.
trade idea is definitely fading here.
Well, I have that stop
had,
at 83. Are you not liking the position? And Dakota, you're still in the position.
Yeah, I really like this position because this was the support from 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Yeah, the 48. Remember the 47s? Yeah, you said the 48s, and remember it came up to the 47s. Then,
Yeah, I don't like this. This is driving too hard, too fast here. We're not getting any kind of clear rejection below 47 there. We're coming right up to the VWAP, and I think that we're going to follow suit with the S&P and start driving through that.
What's the VWAP at?
67.
Right here, right now.
There it goes. Yeah.
yeah, it's running.
My
I had
stop
the
loss
83
is at
stop.
81.
Yeah, okay.
Pete, that was the worst consumer confidence in 3 years.
That's what they said.
Unreal. Nick for a tick. The fumble by sellers is enough for me to call it a day. I kind of feel you there, Nick for a tick. Worst in 3 years. Buy it.
I like rejecting these 70s.
This kind of strength has been, there hasn't been a blow off the top yet.
Bad news, good
which
news.
is always,
You can always spin it for that. Bad news, good news type BS like that. I mean, we've seen it all by now.
Yeah, this drive up is very, very strong. It's not like this is a weak drive up, and I think that That's the only issue that I'm seeing with this is it's we're driving very strong here and we haven't seen any kind of pullback and weakness here. So
Yep. Sure
I'm not a big fan of this trade any longer, especially off that rejection of 47 there. Like clear rejection off 47.
Well, gold doing a little spinning wheel here. What goes up must come down.
Yes, it is.
Tops here. 2668 last.
Let's trade the NQ 20,000-065. Tilt's been absolutely 50-50 for pretty much most of the day.
Most of the day.
Unreal. I don't see much in Delta here. Gold looks like I was saying, bit of a pullback here. We got JD. We got JD coming in here next.
We got a Things squeezing any of the shorts.
Last trade. Even on this gold. Gold's making all-time highs. What's up, Atul? We see you. Stop at what, 80? 80-ish?
83.
Cool.
That's because we're probably gonna whip right into that.
Hammer. Wow, what a retro. All right, thank you, JD. Once we close this trade out, JD.
Here's a squeeze. You can feel it.
Yeah, it's building up big. You see a lot of green across the board right now too. We didn't see that failure right there. When we needed to at 47, that was kind of the outs.
Last trade. 1,000 put this down. This is a line of sand.
Yeah,
And we're just going to continue to squeeze.
There's your squeeze. Ouch.
Yep.
This is where like flirts with it, goes to the tick. Or does it?
Sitting here at those 78s.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no, still in this. Come on. It's like that one trade Dakota where we came like a tick away.
We had a Hogs level. We had a Hogs level on the charts. Topstep level 955. Way down there that we bounced up.
This might be that. This might be just to fall out of bed right here. Worst
yesterday's
super conference in 3 years.
Yesterday's low. That's what it was. Yesterday's low.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, still hovering in these 70s. Like
Yes,
see a breakdown to retest 20,000.
All right, guys, let's recap this. We're still in this trade. Let's recap this trade in terms of the shorts, rips. Dakota, let's recap this trade. Again, house count still is short. We're seeing the shorts at 20,000 at 44. Saw some sell pressure coming in. Looked like it wanted to go. ES was trying to take us lower.
Yeah, I mean, for me, a recap is just I like the trade where we had the breakdown and the sell off early, and then we were getting in with the trend on a pullback. I mean, it's trying to get in with the trend at the area of resistance, and I mean that was a very valid trade this morning. It worked out really great. Yeah, that's always with hindsight. You wish you would have covered, but I definitely could see this market going down to like 900, 880s. That was definitely an area. And here we are again. Like this is a huge rally off those lows right into this area of resistance. Right now it's a zone. One could argue it's at 50s. One could argue maybe it's at 85. I mean, this market just gained legs, like you were saying, Rips, through those 45s, 47s. And yeah.
All right, we got to stop that.
Basically it.
Okay, so that was a strong rally. It didn't, and the top didn't still get blown off on it. Like it just keeps creeping. So guys, watch for the top to be blown off this because there's other shorts in here besides our short that was in there. At the top, you'll see it kind of wick up.
All right, I'm going to JD now. JD, if you're ready, come on in with some stats. We got some catching up to do. Go ahead, JD.
We sure do. I'm going to rip through these right now. We got definitely a little playing catch up to do here. Here's yesterday's best live funded PNLs. Here we go. All right, Nicholas had a massive day in the live funded account. $24,130 trading the NASDAQ yesterday. Way to go, Nicholas. House account on the list for the second day in a row. 2-day running total of $24,000 in profits. We made about $3,300 during fast markets yesterday. We put on a trade during power players, held it through the close for a nice $5,600 profit. And then Coach Robert made about $135 trade in the Dow during Strategy Lab for a total of $9,119 in profits for ye old house account yesterday. Then we have Raul, Augustine, and Paiwen, all with nice days trading the NASDAQ. $5,048 for Raul, $47.82 for Augustine, and $31.23 for Paiwen. All right, let's take a look at we're not going to do XFAs just because we're short on time. Right. Give me a quick over under. What do you think yesterday's total payouts were?
16.
Probably about
750.
Say average payouts will be above 2,000.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, we always are now. Yes. Yeah.
Something's becoming the new norm around here. And it's $1 million payout days.
Oh my!
Wow!
The last 2 weeks, 6 out of 10 business days were $1 million payout days. 7 out of 11 if you include yesterday. So payout days, $1 million payout days are becoming the new norm. They're just getting bigger. 513 of them for $1,900 average payout per trader. Not bad. These 5 payouts accounted for 13.7% of all of those payouts. Michael T, 33,600. D, 24,800. Ka, 24,750. Steven, 23,283. And Lawrence, 19,903. Again, these 5 payouts were 13.75% of all funds paid out yesterday. 13% of that cool $1 million going out to our traders.
He's been on the leaderboard quite a bit, right? Michael T.
Yes, he was on a payouts list yesterday too. He's creeping up there. He's making money and taking payouts. Michael T.
Where's he at on the leaderboard?
Let's take a look. Let me pull that up. I'm not going to show you the leaderboard right now.
We don't need to go on the leaderboard yet. But like,
it's shared. Yeah. Matthew T. Not in the top 25 right now. He took.
Yeah, let's start tracking some of these guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think once his accounting catches up, he might be transferring some funds over. And that takes a little time to catch up on the data boards. So I'll keep you posted on Matthew T for sure.
Thank you. $1 million in payouts. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I'll be back with hot streaks in just a little bit.
A jiffy. Thank you, JD.
Do you see the one funded trader, live funded trader?
That's a daily.
See the one live funded trader that I posted last night or whatever? Got pulled up live, and if we have the Twitter post, let's post it. Pulled up live, and then got a Topstep license plate from Ontario.
Ontario,
pretty badass.
Yes,
like Ontario
with Topstep. Yes.
Well, let's bring in Robert. I know Robert. I see him in the green room. Bring in Robert for a quick drop in. Robert, tell the people what you got for us. What's up, Robert?
Hey, Andre. Yeah, it was an interesting morning over there. What we have is a little I don't say challenge, a little bit of help here for the traders. I'm going to make this really quick. I'm going to drop a poll in there. Gabe's got that poll ready for me. What we're going to do is we have a choice of 2 things we're going to provide. I'm going to build this behind the scenes. Going to do this thing called a deep dive on a specific topic. We're going to let the chat decide, let our viewers decide, since we have a lot of viewers watching. So here we go. I'm going to choose the difference between the types of charts to use them simultaneously to give us a more detailed view of the market. This can give us potentially better entries and exits. Meaning, let's say we have a 15-minute chart, but we want to have a 5-minute chart, but we have a 15-minute Heikin-Ashi chart, and then we trade off of like a Renko chart. Just the different types of charts, different time frames, give us that really granular view. Hopefully can get us in and out better and quicker. The second option is I'm going to build a spreadsheet type calculator where you enter your account size, let's say a 50K combine, what your current balance is, what your profit is, your distance to your loss limit, what you trade, and I will have this all calculated out for you. It will give you your correct risk parameters so you can save your account. In other words, we don't want to go, if we have a $800 buffer to our loss limit, we want to make sure that our trades aren't going to be losing $1,000. So I can put one of these two together for you and let the chat decide. So Gabe's got the poll in there. Go ahead and vote on it. I'm going to bounce out. We'll leave it up there for a couple of minutes, see what the traders want. And this is going to be prepared over the next day or two. We will present it all on group coaching on Thursday.
Thank you, Robert. I like the Robert drop-ins. All right, what do we got next?
Dre, I got 800. I got 800 goats showing up to the house today.
How'd that go? Which one? The snowmass?
800?
Are you mowing a lawn?
Pretty
We're mowing
much.
pasture.
Why is Dakota coming to your house?
Oh, I see what you did there.
800 Dakotas coming to our house. No, it's it's a natural. It's a natural way to like weed out the weeds. They're what are they, grazers? No, they're prowlers. No, something like that.
How is the same guy's got all 800? Just one.
Yeah, but how big of a pasture do you have? What is it? Just like a few acres?
5, 15. There's 3 pastures. There's about 6 acres
one?
each. But then,
Hello.
I mean, they'll be done in 8 days.
What are you gonna do with them? Do you have horses or something else that you
we have a thistle issue, so it's like weeding out the weeds, and then the best way I'm like, how the hell do we do this? And then while they're doing that, they're fertilizing. While they're doing that, their hooves are aerating or whatever, blah blah blah. It's called goat green, and it's the most natural way to clean up your land. I've seen them around in the valley.
I've seen them before too. I said, "What the hell are they doing?"
They get after it.
And then as a bonus, after they're all done, you get goat burgers.
Yep.
No, that's what they do. The lady goes to me. She's like, "We never kill them when they never grow slaughter. They start with us and they end with us their entire life, and we ship them around the country to bring people's land up to the natural way they should be brought." So pretty
interesting.
cool.
So they never have to pay for food.
What a life! Yeah, Michael, take pics. Please take pics and send them.
I will. No, they're unloading today. Yeah.
Wow, look at this rally.
There's your blowout top,
now.
MP.
What did you got?
300.
Look, worst consumer confidence in 3 years, folks. We are pushing higher. Can we go to highs of the day? This is why trading is tricky.
Buy the freaking dip.
Yeah.
Buy the dip.
So 20,100s where all this started. This whole stuff started at 20,100. And we were looking for the continuation, but we got stopped up, slowed down at yesterday's low. And guys, when we're coming out to this, I'm going to need Eddie, Andre, or whoever's ever in the backdrop, looking at the daily levels when we come down to it. So then we're always sharing that. It was yesterday's low where we bounced right off of 19,955. I have it on my chart. I just didn't know what it was called. So when it comes down there, I will need help.
Yeah, we did peak
Bounce off
below
of
it
that.
for a moment though.
Yeah.
We got a
and then
just a little bit below it.
And then this is the area where we initially started our short. So the 20,109s and 10s and all that. Remember we were talking about because it went up to the 25s and it couldn't go higher. We're right back up to the scene of the crime. The whole thing. You got the sell off. Yep. We were deep in the money. And then we thought it was going to continue. And it just about face.
Yep.
And that's how the cookie crumbled. Obla-dee, obla-da, trade goes on. Learn from each one of these.
I've been last
Learn
trade.
from each one of these.
Tilt's been absolutely nothing there. Oh, here we go. Finally, maybe some signs of life in the tilt. Just tells you everyone been 50-50 in our simulated traders. 64% long in the ES average price. Where are they long from? I can only imagine. 57.71, so about 6 points in the money there.
This shows you how strong this market is, man.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat. Bad news, good news. Clears a way for more rate cuts. Only consumer confidence was going to make or break. Like Jack said, we got a lot of data still till November 7th. That's the next FOMC announcement. So 50-50 now. Look at Fed Watch tool if they're going to do 25 points or 50 basis point cut.
Getting a little tilty on the 70% longs in the NASDAQ right now.
Where do you got 7? You got 70?
70. Average price, 20,052.
All right, cool. Slowly becoming one of my favorite stats. JT, let's hit him with hot streaks. Is you know who still up there?
Oh my. Yeah.
This is your boy Dakota. This is your boy JD.
You know, there's
You
a
ready?
chance.
Yeah.
Oh, JD's here too. I love it when we're both.
Oh yeah.
Get it, JD.
Who we got?
Oh, Jack, I took Hoag's spot for a little while. Yeah.
There you go.
We're all good, Jack. All right. Yeah. You wanted it. You got it. Here it is. Oh, I hit the fade button.
You know who? Folks, this guy's going for 3 months straight of win streaks.
There
3
he
months
is.
straight. Closing in on
Hold the
3
lash.
months straight. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Getting a little tired of talking about this guy. $15 for Delash yesterday. Good for you, Delash. All right. Let's move on. Jonathan made about $330 trading the MNQ, now on a 26-day hot streak. This next guy, I've been watching this guy for a couple of weeks now. Michael A. He's been one $200 trading day away from payout eligibility since the beginning of the month. I think August 3rd was his last. September 3rd was his last $200 day.
What?
So I've been checking in on him every day, and he finally did it yesterday. So Michael A is now eligible for a payout, so he gets his hot streak recognized on Topstep TV.
Well done.
He's been winning for 26 days straight. His hot streaks actually started on August 15th, and yesterday he made $260 trading the NASDAQ. Way to go, Michael. It's time to start paying yourself. 26 days. Finally eligible for a payout. Way to go, Michael. All right.
Michael.
Right? Then we have Eric. Eric made $367 trading the Micro ES. He's now on a 24-day hot streak worth $9,300. And Joseph is back after a short break. Joseph took about a week off. Picked up $385 trading the NASDAQ to extend his streak to 24 days worth close to $10,000. All right, there are your hot streaks for today. I'll be back with some VIP and leaderboard updates in just a few minutes.
Delash.
Sweet.
You dirty dog, Delash. Go for 60. Go for 60, Delash. 3 months, folks. This is since July. As I had a
You know what I'm still surprised by?
What are you
People
surprised by,
sticker shock.
Dakota?
The sticker shock from chat.
What's
Yeah,
the sticker shock?
it's sticker shock. I get it. Yes, I know. Everybody's just got to
I wish
building
we
the
could
plane in
change it
the
to,
air.
point
Keep
with
building
X,
the plane in the air. Yeah,
If
I'm
we could
totally
change
okay
it
with
to
everything.
point with X.
Points to ticks. I don't know if that'd still be sticker shock because everybody gets used to ticks and they're like, whoa. The goal of this again is building the plane in the air. Learn as we go with the funded traders that we have. That we come on here and also in chat too, the ones that we are funding. And we had a good read, guys. The market just it didn't continue. It firmed up.
Yeah, we
Now
would have
it's
been up.
back.
Our target was 900. I mean, that's the thing is, if we would have got to our target, and it just, what was it, a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 risk reward? Entry price was 87. So we were going to get 87 points, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 87. It was in what, 40 contracts.
Well, we were in 40 in the last one, 35. We averaged around 30 to 35.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll say 30. So was risking what is this 43 to
BRB,
make
guys.
60?
Go ahead with that announcements.
Yeah.
BRB.
Yeah, that's what it was. Risking 43 to make 60.
Yes, that's where we're at right now. One. Yeah, it is within our sights. Within our sights. And guys, you could think about that on just a one lot. What was it? 60 to 43. What's that? 1 point. What is that? Risk to reward.
You'd be risk like 1,000 to make 1,500 basically on a one lot.
Best traders, we've done the stats, have a 1.7 to 1 risk to reward ratio.
Yeah,
Pretty
some of the ones I
common.
review at night.
Yeah.
I mean, last night I was reviewing some trader statistics too. 30% win rate, but a 2 to 1 risk reward, and that's extremely profitable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right
Well, while
back.
we're waiting for Andre to get back, I do have a tidbit for you. I was talking about my Series 3 practice exam the other day, so I figured it was time. I talked about regulatory
Here we go.
stuff. We're going to get a whole bunch of regulatory
my.
questions. I think this
All
one's
right, boys,
an
girls.
easier one to get started off with. So with that, let's see what we got here. Only bona fide hedgers are exempt from A, daily reporting requirements of the CFTC, B, position limits required of the CFTC, C, margin requirements of the
Oh,
exchange,
this is a good one.
or D, delivery procedures established by the clearinghouse.
I'm going to say A
No,
or
they have-
B on this one. Ooh.
Bona fide hedgers. This is a very good one. This was on the test. I remember this one.
Well, let me give you a little clue. Somebody who's hedging a physical commodity that they have, say a whole bunch of corn, are they not going to allow them to hedge it?
No.
Should be
When you become you have to register to become a bona fide hedger, right?
Would it be position limit requirements then, right? I'm going to just throw my hat out at B. Final answer.
C.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see.
It is position limit requirements. They do have to notify in advance they're going to do this, but if you are a bona fide hedger, you're always allowed to hedge.
Yep.
So if you had enough of the physical commodity, you could hedge it.
Do you know I
That's
had
what I figured.
Good job.
I had position limit that I got notified when I had I'd be short in the Dow mini, long in the Dow, and it got so big that there's position limits that you have to. I remember getting that because it got so big because they're fungible. Fungible means 5 micro. How many is it in the Dow again? Is it 2? It's 2. Two minis to one big Dow. If you have 2 minis long, one big Dow short, you're technically flat. I would trade all day in the pit and the screen and all that. And there would be a long, or there'd be a position for minis and a position for bigs in the pit. And they would then be fungible at a certain time. I don't know if they did them every day, how they did it. But when it got so big, then you would kind of I just remember nothing really happens except they're like, hey, your account got flagged for position limits. But if you tell them, bona fide hedger, probably tell them, then you don't get position limits because you're telling them. That's interesting.
Yeah.
A true bona fide hedger would have that.
With cattle or corn or crops, they have so much of that physical commodity that you can't really put a limit on it, right? Then how are they truly going to hedge?
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I got a bathroom break.
Yeah, this market just went straight up to right where we opened, and we're just going sideways. Is gold still rallying? Is gold still making?
Are you
all-time
in any
highs?
positions right now, Dakota?
Nah, no highs.
No, I'm flat.
Okay.
Nope, I'm flat.
Anything that's tickling your fancy up here, either on the ES or on the NQ?
Honestly, no. This is, I mean, take a look at this rally. Like, just a huge rally. Starting right where we covered some of them right there at 54s, right? And then just there's no pullbacks. It was just straight up. I seen chat called out this 3-bar reversal. This is a rough 3-bar reversal to see on a 5-minute chart. Just because we was getting so much chop here right around 20,000, and then we just bounced. We just completely bounced, tore through everything, no pullbacks, straight up to 20,100, and still no pullbacks. If what I would look for is a pullback of some sort, maybe a pullback to 90, maybe a pullback to 50 or 60, and then look for continuation to the long side. But we're not getting any pullbacks. And this is just one of those moments in the market where it's you buy a 10-point pullback and we just keep grinding higher.
Yeah. I'm looking for an exchange up at 131, which was the original level that I was tracking in the onset this morning. So I'd like to see what happens at 131. Potential we could find continuation there. It's tough to say if we still have shorts that are being trapped in this tape. I think most of them got popped out into that 100 pull. So, it makes this a little bit difficult to trade if we did get a pullback to 82 and show some strength, which is kind of that area that we have this stop. I could see us finding a rally higher.
Yeah. I'm still liking 20,500s for more of like the not really long term, but intermediate term. 20,500, 20,600. But that's just unfortunate. And you know what I appreciate? I appreciate that good or bad, it's being shown.
Always.
That's the beauty.
Always.
100%.
All right, let's go 66% long the NASDAQ right now. Looking at the tilts. Average price of 20,069. Wow. They're well in the money in this one. What a grind higher.
Yeah, we're about 11 points away from that next upside target of 131.
Okay,
here's see what happens up there.
Here's the
We got a
20,000.
London close here in 5 minutes.
Thank you, Eddie.
Here's the 20,120s. This is where we started the whole thing. And the 25s had a hard time staying above. It had a hard time staying above the 25s. 20,125. This is at first 30 minutes of the day. We were talking about this. We were into 68%, 69% long.
Yeah, look what price they're long from too.
59, 69s.
Yeah.
There.
Very nice.
69. 50.
Yeah, last trade 117, 20,117. We were watching gold make new all-time highs. Hey, don't stop now. Just put in new all-time highs, 26.72. 50 cents off of that.
I think we could be patient and wait for an exchange around 131 and then give it a 5 or 15-minute bar to develop and then make a decision from there.
131.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything either. Ugh.
Mohammed sees a short from 20,120.
Look at this on the 15-minute. What?
Hold on,
let me get
a 3-bar reversal on the 15-minute page.
That's a 3-bar reversal.
If I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
that was a market that was oversold. That's what that was. Very much oversold. We were 10 points off our target. We were trying to peel off at 41s. We got 51s, and the market said, nope, that's it. And went to Boomtown.
Yeah, 150 points.
We got Euro close 3 minutes.
Yeah, Euro close is coming in less than 2 minutes now.
Okay. Got some announcements still. Got some leaderboards still. Go ahead, Eddie, if you got some announcements.
I was just going to say gold made another new high.
Man, what a run.
Gold on
Where's
the
the air
highs and
horns?
crude on the lows. An eye open here. But
Oh my.
yes, I've got some stuff. Just want to mention. I want to remind everybody. Are we on here? Yes. Okay. I want to mention everybody today at 1:00 p.m. We've got Brian Shannon going to be with us here. Now, some of us might remember him. We've brought him on here before. Pioneer of the anchored VWAP, and he's going to be coming in to discuss how the indicator is used and how it has impacted his trading. So it's 1:00. And remember, if you're new here, we use Central Times. So anytime we do talk about it, will be Central Time. Also, you want to pass with the pros? Want to pass with the pros? Want to try to pass your trading combine on air? Some of us do. Some of us are excited about it. We passed this yesterday. We're trying something new here to allow traders a chance to potentially pass the trading combine live on Topstep TV. And we're going to launch this tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. And I've got the link in the chat. I'm going to post that right now. There it is. Okay, there's the link for that. Pass with the pros. Also, Discord. If you're new here, I've got a lot of new people here. We got a Discord channel that is just packed with information, great traders. Find yourself a trading buddy, sharing of markets, strategies. So if you like what we're doing, interact with our Topstep community more. I'm going to post the link here for our Topstep Discord channel. I got 2 links for everybody, and yes, no charge. There is a no cover charge, but there is a 7-drink minimum to get into this Discord. So have at it.
Minimum.
There it is. I'm just kidding on the drink minimum.
Thank you.
Have at it. Enjoy yourselves, and welcome to Topstep TV. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie.
Real quick.
Man, 50-50 until
The house account is live real money, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I think we even showed it yesterday on the DOM, the order going through in the depth of market. So it's not a demo account. That's live real money.
Yeah, you'll see it. Go to I want to sell the 41 quarters right now. I want to sell them. And I'm going to put a 40 lot in at 41.25 in the NASDAQ. And you'll see there's 45 of them there. Now I want to cancel because I no longer like this price. And you'll see there's 5 there.
I love you, MP.
Yeah, you know where I was doing.
It's a paper account.
Yeah, it's not paper. It's live. Everything's being shown and transparent. Remember Friday, right? We had a $30,000 winner trade. I think even yesterday we made what, 3,000-4,000, and then
we made 9 yesterday, right?
They made another, 6K. So everything's live and real.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you get close to your daily loss limit, it just starts to, it sucks. Halfway to your daily loss limit, we always see, and this is another stat. I remember when we would always be like, hey, get a stat. We're going to start bringing you guys more stats. We have so much like spaghetti code of data all over the place that we're trying to collect and then start to feed you guys what we're seeing and what the community, so you can help understand it. I just lost my train of thought. What was it? Because the data, help me out. What was I just going to say?
Squirrel.
I know. Nobody here is paying attention.
Good. All good. When
I got it. No, I got it. I just need help on it because there's a point to here. Oh, halfway to your daily loss limit. Thanks for listening, guys. Halfway to your daily loss limit. Halfway to your daily loss limit, we see more and more. Thank you, guys, in our 50% of daily loss limit. Thank you, Josh. Halfway to your daily loss limit, we see people flip all the way. Like if you've already gone halfway to your daily loss limit, the percentage that you're going to hit your daily loss limit is like large. So this is the kind of the getting halfway to your daily loss limit. We haven't hit our daily loss limit. We're $7,000 away. You know, if it's a $500 daily loss limit, you guys can you're down $430. You know, kind of that type of deal. You're feeling it. So halfway to your $500 daily loss limit, you're down $250. I'm not seeing it. Halfway to your daily loss limit, if you're $3,000 daily loss limit, $1,500. It gets slippery after the $1,500, and we see a lot of trading that starts to happen like that. So that's just something too. Again, I want to start bringing these stats more. I have our stat folks, but we have to like prioritize. But the more I can get them to share this, the more you guys, we're going to shed light on what's happening behind the scenes. I just said 1.7 to 1 risk reward is what we see our most successful traders trading with a risk reward. That's 17 ticks to 10 ticks. You could say it just like that. Or 17 points to 10 points, however you want to do it. $170 to $100, however you want to do it. But that's the stats that we're going to start sharing you guys more. And you get those also your own, some of those at the end of the month in your email. So the more we can get this data, feed it to you guys all, and help you guys become smarter with it, the more you're going to understand better trading, better habits, and all that kind of good stuff.
Yep. This is this is part of the training. Hey, all right, really quick. We got 20 minutes left here in Fast Breakers. So I'm going to throw it to JD. He's got some stats. JD, if you're ready, hit us up with some stats.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, James, let's start with some VIP updates. First, we got Coach Jay's Lunatics. I went over this yesterday, but Coach Jay's Lunatics, currently they have Coach Jay's team has 1 trader in an XFA, 34 traders in the trading combine. We're going to rip through these real fast. Next up, we got Coach Ray's Market Makers. 3 traders in the XFA, 28 traders in trading combines currently. Again, this is just a recap of what we did yesterday. And Coach Vinch's Stop Hunters, 4 traders in the XFA, 28 traders in the trading combine currently. All right, payouts. I mentioned payouts just for a minute yesterday. Here are your top VIP payouts.
Like those
all right.
cartoon faces. I want one.
Yep.
Ooh, VIP getting paid. Nice.
That should say Monique. Monique should be at top there. $2,200. Monique and Miguel are the only 2 traders left on this list, on the VIP payout list, that are still in trading combine or XFAs at the moment. Petrus, Travis, and Van D have all been eliminated from the VIP experience, but they didn't walk away empty-handed. You know, they got on this experience on us, and they walked away with some money. So good job on those 3 traders.
Nice.
Yep. Payouts from the VIP.
Payouts from the VIP. And here's our VIP leaderboard. We're going to do something a little different with the leaderboard. Nobody moved on the leaderboard from yesterday, so we're going to show... I thought we'd do a little something different. So we're going to take a look at some rank changes. There's a lot of movement on the lower end of these boards, but if we show the bottom half... so every time
I'm short the NASDAQ. Sorry, just shouting it out there. Short the NASDAQ at 124.
You got it.
What are you liking about the short right now? And Rips, what are you seeing?
We're at that 131 level.
Yes.
Yeah, we rejected 131, so I do like the short from here. And we've been slowing down for the last 40 minutes.
Okay.
We're either going to sweep above 150s, tag 160s, but I like this short as well. Again, tight leash. Tight leash is the key here.
We have a very tight leash.
What are we in? How many?
We're short 10 right now because the leash is pretty tight. We have 7,000 to work with. And then you have a stop going where?
41 and a quarter.
Yeah, that seems about right. 44 and a quarter was the pre-market high. So have a tight leash.
Your girl put you on a tight leash, Rips?
MP, never. Please. Please, that leash is about 60 miles long, my friend.
So a different area code. Okay, got it.
Oh boy. You guys are acting like this is the trading pits again, man. The pits. Careful. All right. House count shorts. We got
21s, short 10 from 21s. We have a stop at 41s.
Yep.
All right.
Looking to see if we could get to 100 even. 100 even.
111s are the point of control that we're seeing from the pre-market as well. So we have to flush through that. Confirmations below 100s, resets of 100s with weakness would show this trade really coming down to those 82s.
Got about 19 minutes left here in fast markets. Man,
19 minutes to make 40 Gs. We got this, Andre.
we got it. Hey,
We got
on a
it.
comeback.
I've done crazier things.
Oh yeah.
I cut it in half. Cut it in half to me is always one of those more doable plays. It's the people that, and I think we've all been there before. We're like, I'm gonna get out of this hole and I'm gonna be up money.
Process
You
over
just wanna-
profits.
it's a chip process over profits and chip away.
Yeah, if we
So yeah, a couple of things we're looking for on this trade. Fade of 111s and fade of 82s. Those two things happen. Confirmation. Be looking for the trade down to VWAP, but lots of ifs on this trade. We're seeing equities soften up a little bit, running to various EMAs, VWAPs. So we get that confirmation. By the way, NVIDIA's a rocket ship here. NVIDIA's going nuts.
Really? Go figure.
Yeah. We put on a short.
Never in
NVIDIA puts
never
it
in
out.
doubt.
Some kind of news hitting the wire about NVIDIA. I'm looking to see if we have anything here.
Yeah, let's see how we react right here in these 30s. This is a tight stop for me.
All right. Tight leash.
Tight leash. Tight leash.
See if we can get a push here. We got what else we got? We got Eddie. We got that. We got some appreciations of that. And
There's
yes,
only 20 minutes left in fast markets.
Dude, it goes by quick. Like they said, we got Brian Shannon coming up. Shoulder Chad. We got Power Players coming up. Chad joining us for Power Players with Robert and myself. What a squeeze.
Yep, we did not
Thank
get
you,
what we were
NVIDIA,
looking
for that. The moment we put on the trade, NVIDIA had a press release. So tough to time that.
Oh, what's it called? Asystematic risk versus systematic risk. I remember reading about that one where the CEO of NVIDIA just got a DUI. And you're only trading NVIDIA, like you're wiped. But trading indexes is systematic risk. You're susceptible to you're not susceptible to that one individual or it's the reason why I got into trading indexes. I know that from stocks, when I did the transition from stocks to indexes.
Why?
Like one
blindsided by headline risk?
Yeah, blindsided by one headline risk about one stupid thing, wiped you out. So I went into
That's why
indexes.
it's super important to have, squawks that if you are deciding to trade single stocks, single equity names, it's important to be up to date with breaking news that is released throughout the day.
Like an Elon Musk tweet moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's systemic risk versus idiosyncratic risk.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
So explain both of them. Can you real quick?
Sure. Systemic risk is, something bad happens in the macro and it affects everything, like the indices. Idiosyncratic risk is specific to one something, be it one asset, one stock, whatever. It's the individual risk for a component versus the whole economy or whole stock market.
In layman's terms, one's systematized and one's for idiots.
There you go.
So idiot risk has to do with single stocks.
Idiot risk, yes.
Idiosyncratic. Yes. Thank you.
That's why I moved away from it. I was getting idioted too much.
Yeah, Nvidia is just going ballistic here. Trading 119 halves almost now. This is
What
crazy.
was the headline? Or what was the press release?
Something with Intel. I still don't have a read on it.
There you go. There you go.
Something Intel. So still not seeing anything.
AI.
All right, we got leaderboard. Everyone's favorite thing. New leaderboard coming at us. We got JD with the leaderboard. Hello, JD. Happy Tuesday. What's up on the leaderboard?
Here we go, guys. Get your screenshots ready.
Oh, this is what I'm excited
I'm
for.
sharing my screen.
Ooh.
Wow.
There is your top 25 today. Not a whole lot of movement. Everybody in the top 25 was in the top 40 yesterday, with the exception of William down there in 15th place. I took a look at William's record. This is today will be William's 5th day in his XFA. He started.
Well, real quick, Dakota, did you get out?
Yeah, I'm flat.
Okay. All right, we're out. All right. Go ahead.
Cool. So last week on the 18th, William was in 338th place, moved up to 192nd place the day after that, and by Friday he was in 64th place, today in 39th place. So you could see sort of the movement of these traders as they're moving up the list, which is something else I want to show you right now. We can actually filter out rank changes
This.
day to day.
Wow.
So look at this.
Whoa.
Our biggest mover yesterday.
I like this.
Our biggest mover yesterday, Jordan, moved 344 spots on the list. Currently ranked 143. He was in 487th yesterday. Can't go through every single one of these traders' trade reports before we get on here, but you could see throughout the week, throughout the month, how they're progressing on the leaderboard. You can also see the traders if we scroll down far enough. Who's doing not so great?
380
Some big movers. Some big movers on the lower side too. Gets into the thousands.
I
Actually,
absolutely love this.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the other side look like? It can definitely do that. Look at
Big
that leaderboard,
drops.
folks.
A couple traders losing accounts down there. But yeah, we have a whole lot of data to share. I hope everybody got a shot of the top 25. Let me get back up there. I'll give you one more second to take a screenshot of it.
We're scrolling through a lot of leaderboard right there. We're scrolling through a lot of. We're showing them. We're showing a whole lot of leaderboard there.
Scroll left a little bit. Can't quite see the
New high. Cruising on the highs. What a push to the upside.
What do you want to see, MP?
No, straighten it out a little bit. It was all good.
Oh, cool.
The rows are just really wide.
Yeah.
Thank
To
you,
get the
Rad.
every time I
just broke
every time I
120s, by
reset
the
it,
way.
Rank change.
every time I set this, it resets. But yeah, go ahead, get your screenshots in right now. We're gonna take this off
Hold
in
on.
just a second.
Where's rank change? 1. Previous rank 2.
Oh, a whole lot of leaderboard.
So where's number 1?
Number 1, far left side, rank.
This
Rafa.
2. Starts at 2.
That
I'm
number's
seeing it.
still off from yesterday. The data guys were working on this yesterday. It was off yesterday. It should have been ready to go today, but just shifted down by 1 for some reason.
Savage asking questions in the chat.
A rank change. I don't. Okay. Where's
All right,
one,
let's
two,
rank
three,
change
four?
we're
from
gonna get stuck
yesterday.
on this. We're gonna get stuck on this. We can do this behind the scenes, but yeah, we got the top 25. Pretty sweet.
Yep.
You see the movement. Biggest
So MP, if you
movers.
see today's,
Yes,
so for
please.
Brian C, today's rank 6th place, previous day's rank 13th. That's a move rank change of 7 spots on the board. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I just don't see the first place. Maybe our video's in the way.
Yeah, it's being cut off on the
I'll
left.
explain it so even you can
Being
understand it.
cut off. I see what you're saying. Okay. Do some readjustment for that.
All right. Yeah, Marie loves the leaderboard look. Yeah. It's getting
Yeah,
deeper.
it's-
We're still pushing higher
yeah.
here in the NASDAQ. 20,158. Now NASDAQ's to become the leader. What's ES? No, once I guess that makes sense. Once NVIDIA headline popped.
Yeah, Nvidia broke 117's, headed straight for 120s. That's a lot of market cap from 117 to 120. Massive move.
Yeah, 3%. We were down almost 1% earlier.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was a huge move out of Nvidia there.
We got
Just insane.
So we
Microsoft's
have
still down 1.
a 200-point move in the NASDAQ since an hour and 15 ago.
69% short in the GC as we did make new all-time highs.
Yeah, screw Robbins Cup. This is the leader. This leaderboard's transparent, and Robbins Cup is built in the 80s.
I love that. I love that leaderboard so much.
It is version 1. It will only be getting better.
Yes. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have that posted on a website that people could go to and see.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what we're working on that one too, and we're probably
Yes.
gonna
In our meetings, Rips. Sounds like you've been sitting in our meetings.
Yeah, I'm actually on every Zoom call, Andre. You didn't see me?
You was
Always
sitting in our meeting.
creeping in there.
Almost like you know we got a link coming out for that. Yes.
Oh, you guys could follow your favorite trader.
That's kind of the goal.
You might be
It's
onto
a-
something there, Dakota.
Might be onto something, Dakota.
You've been listening.
Oh,
And you
transparency
too
now.
could be a mentor. We're calling them mentors, though. The ones that will kind of get on here, because you two guys are mentors more than influencers. I don't like influencers because it sounds like you're just like, what product am I going to hold up today and sell? No, it's mentorship and having a community around you. And I had a mentor. It's very, very important to have a mentor, I think, in your shorting or staying in tune with the markets, shortening of your learning curve, however. I know you
Dakota
guys are
and I actually
mentoring.
launching a program. I don't know if you are aware of this, MP. It's called How to Mentor Yourself Out of $50,000 in Less Than an Hour.
$47,082. $47,082. Just makes it way easier.
Semantics. I'm sorry.
What a route. Look at all these green bars on the 5 minute. Very,
I know.
very impressive. It's definitely NASDAQ.
No follow
NASDAQ
through.
last trade 20,157. High of the day 20,179. So about 20 points off of that. We are cruising higher. Look at the Dow. Dow just taking a nosedive, pretty much inverse to what we're seeing in the NASDAQ. Just definitely just nosedive and rotating down here in the Dow. Here we go. Another green bar coming in here on the 5
This
minute.
is insane.
Yeah, it
168 is big level here.
Yeah, this is just a strength. Okay, so Caleb's got a serious question, and I think this is a good question. Why didn't either of you guys or us, Dakota and Reps, going direct, why didn't either of you guys look for longs during that big rally? Teach us what you're looking for and what didn't see, please. High five. Okay, so
for me
question is,
personally,
why didn't either of you look for the longs during the big rally? Teach us what you were looking for and didn't see.
For me personally,
Good question.
I was interested in longs at that rejection off of 47, but we were already in a short at that time, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. My trade idea was to long at 47, and that's where I saw it long, but unfortunately, it wasn't what could be.
You were I was putting in. I had 41s. Remember 41s, 47,
Correct.
somewhere. Yeah,
Correct. We had that. We had that pullback at 47s, and that's where we were looking at potentially flipping.
And I remember you saying all that, and we were going to peel off a bunch right around the 40. I had like 555. I remember that. No, they didn't get hit on that one that we, and then look, firmed up right there on the edge, 10 handles away, 10 points away from the low of the day. We were looking to cover quite a bit of them. Yeah.
I think next week it might be prudent to trade on the S&Ps versus the NASDAQ because there is more room for discussion because it doesn't move as quickly as the NAS.
True.
I think that will give us a lot more time to kind of agree on certain price points, and I think that can give us a little bit more edge because it is difficult to trade 3 players to one machine here.
About 10 points off the highs here, and that's just a complete, absolute, just, I don't even know, this is not even short squeeze. I mean, this is just grinding higher here. It's more than that. We got the ES lagging now behind.
3.5.
Yeah, this is a bananas rally, and anybody who got this off the lows is sitting very pretty today.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you could just trail that stop. I mean, these are like if you only had a runner.
Oh yeah, there's
if
your
you just
runner.
trail your
now.
stop, you're absolutely crushing. Hey, let's throw up in the chat here.
Overnight.
Did you catch the
180?
bottoms there or anywhere along this rally for the last hell hour now, hour and 10 minutes? You really catching it. Did you you trailed your stop? Did you actually get stopped out? New highs in the NASDAQ.
We keep going. Yeah.
200-point rally.
Yeah, I do like those 500s, 20,500s. But looking for a pullback to get in and not seeing it. Was thinking we could get there, and
all right,
we hesitated for a minute. That was it.
All right, let's. We got some hashtag. We asked you for some hashtag. Look at this rally, just power rally at this point, just popping off right now.
Have you caught any of this rally?
Wow. Gotta love these markets, man. Nice pull.
Yeah, this
Any of
is
you caught
bonkers.
this rally? Any of you caught this rally? Well, it's only 50-50 right out the gate. Man, yeah, everyone's a little gun shy on this rally. This was a tricky one. This was tricky. Trading's tricky.
They came for our stops. The rally came for our stops, guys. The rally came for our stops.
Wow. If you had a runner, this is like the ultimate. You caught this rally. All right, let's do some hashtag fast markets. Again, we asked you to submit hashtag. Hit us up at Topstep TV. Use the hashtag fast markets. James, Gabe, go ahead.
What's up, guys? Yes, we have fast market content, but before that, I want to air something we showed last Friday. But Michael, you were out. We got a great crowd here, and I want you to see this too. So
what do you think you're going to shoot today?
We got one thing that Team Par does is we send it.
That's nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah! Let's go! Par! Sitting in the car, trying to hang out, and I go, call me if you need me. What do they do?
It's Gabe and Michael out here. If anyone would hit me with the ball, I think it would be Michael. What did I tell you, people? What did I tell you, people? Get
I come out here, I give you like 47, 48%. We're not playing that well. We're trying our damnedest. You suck. This might be best ball. Best ball of the day. We're one under. To the pin. Closest to the pin. We're one under. You're one under? No chance. Danny, really? -1?
That's what he says, but Brooke said he's being a pain in the ass, so.
Good talk, Danny. Good talk. There's a lot of frustration on our team right now. There's no unity. Yes! And then we have Nick. They said we're playing 9. You know, Mike, we've been in so many meetings about this. Aggressively discussed. Looks like a guy who set this thing all up failed to communicate. Let's get out of here. Let's keep driving.
So
wow.
You guys
Danny and I were
club.
We were barking at each other. He set up the whole thing. It got very confusing towards the end. Danny did a hell of a job.
It was all taken by the very
John
own
Witt.
Danielle.
John Witt, you might be onto something. All right. Let's all right,
this Instagram page.
New heights,
Follow it
NASDAQ.
if you haven't.
Oh yeah, we were.
Here's that license plate Michael was talking about earlier. Just want to make sure we got that.
yeah.
And
There
again,
we go.
this is too cool.
Wild.
And now on to some quick fast markets so we can get ourselves out of here. But from Danielle, this was her submission. It's Sienna Jack in his new van.
Those Sienna, those are nice.
My.
I don't know if that's actually a Sienna because she asked what car it was afterwards. But from our community, afterwards. Aaron B, been a while since I posted, took a break for a while, back at it fresh with a new mindset. Here is my new fast market setup, 3 days a week, learning how to incorporate order flow and volume profile in my trading.
Nice.
How do you drive? How do you drive when you got that? All right, I'll ask those questions later. Thank you for tuning in.
From Trader Don C, just passed this 150K combine. Hello, brand new XFAs. LFG Top Step for life.
LFG. Yes.
So good work there. And that's all I got this morning for you, Andre. I'll go ahead and pass it back to you.
James. All right, let's start to the chat real quick. Chat, what are you appreciative for on this Tuesday? Markets are on. The Bulls are in control. Just an absolute incredible squeeze. Push to the upside. This is more than a squeeze. This is a rally.
Yeah,
flash pop.
250 points.
Yeah, incredible movement today. What are you appreciative for in the chat. We'll go here first. Rips, what are you appreciative for?
Always appreciative to hang out with you folks this morning in chat and the Top Step crew. Even though we had a red day today, I still think that the trade ideas were there. There's room for improvement. So I'm ready to improve next week and see what we can do next week on the show.
Awesome. Sweet. Dakota, what are you appreciative for?
Love that. Yep, small steps. I'm appreciative for the chat. I always love everyone's opinions and seeing it, and we all learn from it too. We have new traders tuning in every single day, and they're here to learn. And without transparency, they don't learn. So I love both sides of the fence. I love everywhere in between. And so any constructive criticism is always great to see in the chat, and it allows for that transparency.
100%. MP, what are you appreciative for?
Almost the same. Probably is the same community. A trading community. We about hit our daily loss limit today. Many folks hit their daily loss limit. Lots of folks hit their max loss limit today. Either here or whatever other guys out there, personal brokerage account. But if you have a community that's strong, that works together, positive, I mean, it makes the journey that much more special. Love trading, even if it's a bad red day, you want to call it. Come back, as Rip said, learn from it, get better each and every day. So that's what we'll do.
Sweet. And I'm super appreciative for segments we have on the other side of this for power players. This is the first time we're chatting. He's from Denver, Colorado. Joined Topstep TV for the first time. The scalper. This guy's traveled to 90 different countries across the world. Stay tuned. We got Chad N coming up on Power Players next. This is Topstep TV. Let's go.
Topstep was created from an idea born out of the trading pits in Chicago. The idea that we could provide traders education, access, experience, and capital to use in the markets. A decade later, with tens of thousands of traders in over 100 different countries, we know exactly what our traders want. That gave us another idea to